chere ene anamontu a aban bia ye atwam ene de aban so ebe na unfortunately the line has dropped enti mumba na mon friend back on the line emamie na menene ntoa so ena Monday ena juada it is the 7th day of July 2025 na eno chere na wotwe besimu no na dilevi no eba me pacho omuro me fred Dr. Banon mama na a dropping na munya na back mama ya chacha ya boaboa ho by next month next week na dilevi aban edebaye na bibinti o suspend ye no wo mu sign akofa ede ababium eno echi no se de amanfo asha say fili experience the 2.45% incremental electricity tariff eba count any other issue but me call na me Dr. Bano enter doc.
Yeah, Oheneba, na me ka asem say o hwe good no dodo a enam dollar ya asem bisa me ya. Na che good dodo na no ye koton. Na say ye koton abro ni be bi say ye koton na say sika bibribe ya ye nua asem jamfi bodi say ye nya pi gold me. Say ya mpase sa sika no ebe economy ni mu a enka eba na say na afi aban no ede eto foforo eye tax bibre na asaba bi gu Ghana fo ekomo. Na eno na confirm me asma me can say ye current exchange rate artificially managed ne say sika bebre na ye ton free sa gold you me yenya no ye de shesidi na chi se na be ya masidi no ahoden no ebetumi agina na so enti we no be can say instead sanke be invest in the real sector of the economy na abaki production na nka yetumi aton nioma bebre na enye sika free mu na enam nioma yebetumi aye ne bebre no ntun ke betumi afaga na fo mebu bebre na omunya adwuma anye no no sai sika no bebre kan say ye piegu eye economy no se na be ya e ma bu no be kan say supply of eye supply of dollars no ebe exceed eye demand na etumi ama ebo no abafom eno ne ade ba ko aban eye ne etosum bienu enso de your friend say restricting domestic currency supply. Now restricting domestic currency supply and then saying. And then they say one kasa usidi no ube say bebre na any we economy ni mu no because Oheneba yetehana na no yehu eye minority leader parliament or there eye ni various eye majority leadership eye ministers any oma omo ye ministers abedi e parliament say wo can say ebesi na ye je parliament je budget 2 mu no omumu when na ye ne budget allocation e wosenka aban no edema no through the minister of finance ye Dr. Atofos no o ma release say sika na ma no onka eminti obi antumi to date obi antumi ama de no na eno so ya de ba ko aban ye efri say ye nim se project zo na ekoso na no aya na eye amonane for contractors na ebeye na say osi utua wonka te say won na won certificate of payment amateur wosen kabana utua omoka no say utua say nipa ko no dodo na aka enam say Ghana enye won parent country nintino won be sesa cedi na odi betua omoka na $1 no maye free Ghana manum ekobasa na eno so the pressure aba beto eye wo currency ne so enti eno so eye ade ba ko a ekoso enunti ama cedi no ahoden atumi agina ne na so na we nyina bro no be kan say eye artificially induced enunti no say wo hwa interbank exchange rate na ye 10.3 na Oheneba menya so many messages buba me inbox me and amount for businesses any omom ye business on say back catch me say doc ya place a forex transaction e wo ya bank ye sika wo ho so wo mum tie sika ma ye trade partners omo amonene ebi de na otwemienu ebi de kwabosome till date those transactions no have not been executed kire wo say e bank say wo Ghana hana nka say nimu say senka ye fa eye demand and supplier enka sidi na ho de no ni bebie ejina ne de sa 10.3 na ye ka ho asem no but enka anya kran it should be somewhere between eye 12.3 to be as a 13 Ghana cedis to $1 enunti na mo senti the banks na nkasa na wo mo se dollar na ye 10.3 Oheneba se dia wa na se wutu kwan se wukuta eye wo plane ticket na kasa okopeta $10,000 na e ma ho kwan se konya na me ye so se unya I just say oko black market is what says here no see the $1 na entono 10.3 na ye ka ho asem no na emu no a little over 12 cedis to $1 and it's a ekobasa na say e create uncertainty any speculation na wona wo didwa no ebebo otum no dia say nipa no so akwakofa neoma enya de obetebo no so if say onya sure say the next time no so the same black market no akwakoto ebia $1 na ebi mpa sa 12 cedi no obenya no ekoba ne sa eno entumi reflect Emma war entity womo and yomaso. And they say, oh, be some the question about the entire city now what they are costro. Nanso still now no entertain yomaso. And me send them into a simudi, kakra me wa meet me at the atujano no.
Not just Omo Musa and Yama Bo Ebeba from no. Woman's review, woman tank and nekakra.
Oheneba say the next no say sana ebekoso dia ebeye den say enioma bo no ebetumi aba from Oheneba na emi say osaka inflation ho asem na eho no mi wo big reservation about a massive drop na year witness no me preservation in say bia inflation too but from 21 about 18 I says here atiaba say 15 or say 13 no atia Oheneba me na kakra bi say ohwe ade ba ko a omo ka ho asema omo say bibi to say bia rent bibi to say bia transportation fares ene ade no na ama inflation no eba from Oheneba menu bia no nyina ye kodwom ekokoto ade that transportation fare ya won ka say ya tiabo so de emfa ne say transportation fare no puya nwi anso VIP Oheneba na efiri kuma say bank na na edi ahe se na eje bia 150 Ghana cedis ye te so ye te so sen na aduane a ye di free emfa ne say eye western north any eye brown ahafo eye the food basket of Ghana any parts of the northern region ye de ba no sa bo de ne sa nyoma na ye to no Oheneba ne bo no akofom ana so enti when nyina ye nyoma se okeka esisi eni a na amasa inflation na sebio etiti hu no na eno so ya akwa se wan hwe ana ye raise issues kakra ewo ho. And it is a macato no. Say Ghana for a training say and yoma boss beti who to send your woe who said $1 no abba from who any adina. A bayer day if we say oh shit send your matrimuna because a son of my briano a import any a cradaba. Now on your bass men class and kumpo insisum entrawa. One hour cranium at the bagana memono. Well, say and your money be drew porter, a ya walk clear the friend say a year import duties in Otria. Now, ya Mr. Abine say import duty na a year Ghana for Wakranum Mediframon and Eddie Bedru Ghana, a clear do one free at Mahabono. Sika won't triano. Aya GRA now or just says Kano or airport no. Wa peg says can in $. It is say 20,000 Ghana cedis. You pay the equivalent of that in $. Now per $, no, and he and I port duty na Ghana for a piano. And he and a buy no a pagan or port ho. While paying 10.3 na and the Oko Tramayano, and I say it was 10.3 na and the Oko Tramayano. Say import duty na importers a piano. Say per $, na ya pagan or port no. Say it was 10.3 there. To me can't say any pan say on 10 no mass because the interbank exchange rate 10.3. E kobasa na se be said in previous year na entasumu na nyanse bia enim.
And the 24-hour economy has been newly launched. You say $4 billion, and I be here. Aban say one young crown be kabum na ultimate adisikaba bishim and many me about $300 million be and yeah you soon na dia share medina say can it be a solution to the concerns I di hun command pay na
Let me say weekend the Metro article be on that na available me a comprehensive analysis na me the many extra 24-hour economy no one of the key points and Bruni Bekan say what to this make 24 or say minim say me penny when ya adaje akan the entire document na and I say ebia the summary of
I've read the highlights.
At the highlights no better say. Almost say you be kind of cry. Almost say there is no novelty in the policy document. I didn't make say no novelty nature say be no ma at the forefront. Me a bit me who ye didn't make us. We've had policies and NDC abaya abetwemu MPP abaya abetwemu and the most recent one of crime people abaya na Kufuado ne Dr. Baumi abaya omonso omo abetwemu one more lunch difference one district one factory na okay the trapping of one district one factory no Oheneba na ni nyina ye geared lowering dependency on import say Ghana for ye nyoma bibiri na ye die ye fra na ye hye no ye nkra frɛ amana ne ema and only the whole idea 24-hour economy so ejina so. So what funny the no say say you make create the industrial hubs. Now offer a one district one factory down and no so now the fact a creation of industrial hubs and no cry the a creation of industrial hubs at the district level. So what kind of documents are a land na. So what for 24-hour economy so make 24 year almost they're looking about creating about 50 industrial parks. Meanwhile, how the 50 industrial parks different from industrial stations hubs now they create at the district level no every say so what kind at the time and that's how by MPP by now they've had more than 100 factories now sorry 8 now which is more than the 50 that they are anticipating to even achieve by 2028. So and until because say oh share policy anymore you don't really see any novelty in it. It talks about say businesses any investors they are trying to say tax holidays and concessions so offer the same one policy and also now about waivers on duties and levies for imported machinery or model factory wage Ebiemu na esa emma the friend itself a 5-year corporate tax holiday in fiamum so we see fatu na untua eto emma ban it mean when they say in terms of the ideology and the setup no mean say there who difference be the American can say just a repackaged policy and a yamanity for ya dress nipa no na ya ni makeup ni asana atade for but nipa na de nipa na ya ni makeup asana atade de say nipa na da ho eche sa atade no any makeup no mo sana me hudo entino say obisa about the impact me de make am say ade bia ebetumi ama Ghana fo adwuma de had the papa but the meeting can cases one say a dear antinama one district one factory no and to me anya near a was it to me a year and no a dear pot ya senka mimene a NDC are buying an ampany for more that's our one district one factory sorry a year 24-hour economy now and come with any basis because like Marcus said in terms of the policy and context and contextualization it is not different from what the one district one factory policy spoke about and so different from a Ghana beyond a document na ekufu ado a launch in fact so what kind of the 60-page document of the Ghana Beyond Age now? Me kind of say, na a more comprehensive one district, one factory, the details are at the Aman officer. And not there, it highlighted the main challenges in TIA. And now so many years, you know, a baby of because of industrialization, now focus on import substitution, be a now document highlighted some critical points. Mimi free me say. Say you to me animunenka you to me aswano enka enomo beboa ama investors do na to me abagana rather than say you see you be say 24-hour economy you see be to say one district one country me free say e ho area to say what document na ba ko ne say you person you raise financing financing for yanka say growth and development on Oheneba the brother na no Ghana banks and to me and may see car and was it yes it was it you see abonting na Oheneba or maybe your growth and development is financed by external funding, no? Fund, development, no? And repeat the most needed benefit. We say, Nipana will not do Missika Beshe, and for Swaba or Bessa at the Akonukru. And in Faswa wasn't Katina Gana, na Etunima will see the enemy Kaka Hono a year. National. Some fast one a classical example is the mining sector. You have to go down there, you have to go for almost 120 years. As one said there who be potty beer if we say go there you to any investment ebenino and Ghana for investment and depending says it can one side educate one crew. Yeah, doesn't mean the brody fan say red tapes and answer bottlenecks and answer the can trust the cost of doing business. No, idea was and also idea bima was said to me this is no ever for ma and obinya GDS Canada but with the Misika Aquacorum. And we are here can say a raises at $4 billion. Some $4 billion here Kano and Ghana Fosica the echo Amanani Fosica. They say I am on the Fosican or de Badia. Oh, the banners of Vasobas were best as a Sadia Konukrum. Now, at the end of the day, we start purpose in Tia who establishes our policy and to me. Yes, so what kind of Ghana beyond a document now? A church remove extra choir, you bet to me after so next time you may win in a yes, no quite. And me article I mature during the weekend, me throw professor. Say, and this year 5% by your 24 economy. No. A subsidy there. One month come back, no one can by Ghana beyond a document. Some of the critical issues are not I raise your document. Among answers and solutions to those questions. Now, over to me, I know they are, and yet, to me, my policy, to me, and ya, then that's all. Now, Uncle Bassa, not quite the FM business as usual, and there, way will be any other policy, ya launcher at the end of the day, and to me, and repeat the maximum benefits.
Understanding of what is happening. Ama ye sikasam ye inflation the economy na begina say and government position no what do you expect in the coming mid-year budget review?
Media say media budget review no and I don't know make can we fidie bi so say I buy a case 24-hour economy I was say we hear sika be $4 billion. Sir, okay, a budget first budget in April. I mean, the government never mentioned anything about 24-hour economy in the budget statement. Now, Sikabia so are buying and capture one budget and answer and go through Parliament for parliamentary approval. No, SAS can abide to me and raise in the first place. On to me and say about this or and our copecra own to me Casoba says cano. And I was a parliament. It may be say. Says your media budget TV no. I was a buy no to me the ASI Casemia, what comfort 24-hour economy home as our 4 billion a day and one day and Chichimu bedroom. I was a side in to me called that embrace better for enemy. A be a monso a Jumaya Wansem, any ASI tax incentives are a man can once under 24-hour economy, whatever manner. And also a idea I was say a buy no to me the moon Chichimu, a crocodile, a year parliamentarians. Namibia Oheneba so be some part. Apart from your man getting I have not really seen anything significant or different as far as the media budget is concerned. Maybe who is say don't wanna be a buy no back Ghana for a year ne Bobrika and said ne successes. Nioma what me I achieve ABS Bosumi Enumu Ekonsia Yato Abama no I will be Ghana so what me achieve me just say no ya be prayer. But in terms of new ideas and policies in the beer, Dodona will hinge around the 24-hour economy. But in terms of also taxes, there already know. One more day, Akotum Najib Masebe Joining by executive way say no. Oma pass bit to say 1 Ghana cedis per liter of fuel.
Yeah.
And my Sibija Adia to my Mati Bibi say almost suspending a 16th of July. I think so next week.
To Wednesday.
Ghana for Yibitria. And in terms of taxes, I am not really looking forward to be a Omode a Tofu Briaba. So Omode a Tofu Briaba and Kayadea, a Bayam ye Pafise. A Trona Abasisiano is enough for Ghanaians already. Wontumi nka se o sabe bedin and in terms of utilities mpodi me tama mo frɛ me metesana wo ka ho asem first quarter no omu to electricity mo about I think 14.75 water na 4.05 wo hwɛ the second quarter of the year electricity akɔ ya tumu about 2.75 and me say water and yantum the cumulatively no electricity ya tumu almost be over 17% in less than 6 months. So, and the Wontumi so ensanko Parliament ka say o sa de etofufuro bi ekoba ekwesa na say o pese ubugana fuku mu fise de egu omukomu sese anokra no wo mu entumi nso a enti say o bisa me about a media budget reviewer let me say me expectations are me share ni mu say betumi afi emu aba kakra eni.
Dr. Frank Bano is an economist and research fellow at Dankwa Institute. Doc, that's on the page. I'm sure. Great. Maybe 10 minutes after 7 now. Wontumi TV sunye, Wontumi radio sunye, Wontumi TV, our Facebook, Wontumi TV live, YouTube. Also, kwa kumase ana anopay. Young common so excellency also aba transi still a rap center na ana afrafrantolo so edani kumu ana odi aba de egusu no from the petticoat. Aha, a man from the petticoat. Na ana yenso de ehye mu fe say. Okay, focus aba nice white shirt. Ono so aba betrase. Weekend ni ma bebre ana asisi na wachi mu susu no ene ma bebre ana besisi. Ni na say ubo position hu ye na enhira enepa adodoye mpuntuo a awrade nyankopon asesa mai na watwem no wo chefa ewom no wonsa ebetumi aka. Don't sit within your comfort zone waiting say the prophecy our receive no ebebem. Every prophecy comes with an activation of work. Nkomhye bia se obekanya ho ayɛ na afei adwuma na abaye no ebema nkonhyem no abem anase emmem. Nkomhye bia beba bia no principles eda ho. There are guidelines, rules. Uye weye ready be you sing. Nti se wakɔgye nkomhye so obedi yie. Ahye wo nkomhye sebe mpraduasa enko chichi so obewu mpo a de wo beye no ana bema nkonhye na abem anase emmem. Memfa wonsan show demri fam and yes, madam for beer. New of a catching said be a mechanic, no of a catching of the Fanaqua, which you class 4. And I won't have one Kwame and Sa. Ogusu a chain, San Wafano, Eba Befanaqa Bridge, Bepacho, Ye Juma, na a Radian coupon, and Ton Super, and Wo Juma Denso. Men find you want not such a concrank say, a Radin Samishan and many payo de four, no bread Juma for being cow, 81 quabre, and Quayer Juma. And my representative kunkona na asa kache se osoro we obwa de obwa ne ho it get out of your comfort zone, get to work ya adwuma na rade enhira onsa no adwuma so na oma uniyi ne so kaso be hira wa abeifo marijata karishika sanon from wo mu be ya foko wo mu dumi nyefo obu plan ni nyina ya nim wo mu susu no mu hyehyɛ nyina ya nim fidi o masusu nyina ya nim na susu no enye foko enka yei entiaga me bra se me wo fa akosi adumako empapa wo fa se ba ko no atwe ne dan no ensiaga umu ba ya ensiaga umu entumi enye foku na mamene yenuaba ya mame Janet Nabla eni enkomo emrai People's National Party PNP their 24 presidential candidate no a former general secretary of PNC right meneno eni enkomo mra mame ma chen. ye ho ye na megiri se wo so ho ye
awo Yesu Kristo di mo me ho ye
ensamo a wode kwadan mampani se wonya abotre home so na petition ni pe bi de beda no a enei yete ho abedwaku a wo mo tena so efa ye ma me chief justice ho no what enyanu bi anase mo abi afi mampani wa aba na wo ye nya gidie se de ekoso no ebi ansesaye ebetumi aba
mama ntiemu ena mo tiefo nyina first demonstration ye who say the crack and koma President Mahama yenti mushi but enye nti crampo na the next crack and the barrier after demonstration no Chief Justice amanehuma President Mahama committee na osi ye no omodi Chief Justice fast no enu nti na etro crack no di be ma otufo say time protocols na enigma. There is no any protocol in Ghana now that works. All protocols are working in favor of NDC, not Ghanaians. Because about the the Mahama Basic Committee and the committee members now offer one kasa committee members are almost Chief Justice at the committee members are almost Chief Justice. No, members of the committee. Then now, yes, yes, Obi, the committee, so we are a Penina. Such a woman be dear, yes, friend or Abadaye. So we may be dear. Only Coponia was Duba would be a president and so on. But I say, who say, the dear would be a beer, more transparency, more man who create Jimmy and Nejuma. It doesn't mean say, so we should show more, only any crap for, only just. And fair, only transparent, only Chief Justice in your India, who form two committee. It doesn't mean say, only Jumana Chief Justice. What it means, me say, only Jumana Senior SSA in here, because on your Kopon the leader, there is a reason why God makes us leaders. To be able to play fairness, transparency, and justice in all our execution, in the execution of our work. But we share President Mahama, of course, committee now, of Kanipa, almost 10 Chief Justice at the other committee. So, almost sure, almost any man. The Chief Justice, Obian and Chief Justice, or this whether former of President Chief Justice. You can't set the Chief Justice. You can't set the Chief Justice. William Brown, to met all Chief Justices. The Chief Justice, the court. Inside the committee, that Poma, Gebra Poma, the committee chairman, no, I'm almost Chief Justice. He said, oh, yeah, I'm robber. The Chief Justice, when you couldn't get the best committee, no, what did there be? You couldn't call, you don't call, or no call, what you ready that? Now, if you put it from 4, now we are here, now we're still Nipapra, now or quarter, a young bush, for dinner chico. No, President Mahama committee now you know. When a committee and now it is a punishing body to punish the Chief Justice. That is the second one. The third one. Petition almost on my petition Chief Justice. Why we share petitions now? Yeah, I say ma, back to now. Because at the end of the day, only one minute a crow, no investigating the petitioners media, they will not investigate anyone. If just as a claim say, my rights are being violated. What is that? And the mommy, my rights are being violated. Or the court, wouldn't be a court to carry. After said the rights are not being violated. The awareness appointee acting a Chief Justice and yet President Mahama. So it's like the courts are now doing work for the this thing for NDC and not for Ghanaians. And nothing I do yet bar or because it is genuine now almost the investigation no. Chief Justice Uncle who were honorable. Okay, can you tell the uncle who were honorable? NDC for rented hated. Obia would see yes, only Chief Justice almost ran behind the door to do that. women on the policy or your civil society organization or your DNG expert or your education. Right, almost free almost back the door. Mumbra, if this is not Kakao, Mumbra, Namumbe Yano, Negana phone car, or beyond Penati. Yeah, for the Obiha for this president that they are done a growth here. Like what?
Officer, Mampeni, the Aquana when I need the agro.
If I'm saying Oba, Nan in Kenya, young Kasaya culture, Obama, Obama, Watema, Kenya, eh. Now, Obama, sorry, Oba, you know, Beccasan, Ofu, ye. We are swat. Let only wicked and evil people are. Obama, the Catholic say, when Amuya means, and I was sorry, we go for Jubilee House, by ya, or my yen say, almost a new grandpa like and so almost civil society organization for CDD Ghana, no more positions as committee members, almost rep from almost sorry and apart, and say, who at last. 10 years, one pay only have too much politicians and Ghana say your politicking almost remember almost sorry, almost the big name for mom who said CDD Ghana. Civil society organization for only academia and your experts. Now, what is a civil society organization? You as the four year would you almost become more. So, much say, Mamma, yes, yet, our Ghana governance. Now, civil society organization is for CDD Ghana fellow. I thought that's what you had what will be that? They say USA Ghana, USA ID. Almost cancel sad, you know. Because when one all this, you cannot this go almost any patrolian in front of us. No, organization, number sponsor organizations are. You won't do your investigation before sponsoring. People will set up their organizations to make money. Most of them sponsor, no, Mamu, not Ghana, where it is great. It is a disgrace to the name CDD Ghana. Of course, you know.
And Sanaya Sonia say, committing almost a mamino, Mampeni, and you know, what next?
Political parties, again, MPP inquire, all members of parliament, they will start an impeachment process against the president because of a violation. Violation now. Because we were establishing primary facie case against the woman. But when in primary facie now or establishing you. Constitution see on time today the primary facie. Gonna we are now here. Waka today. President Mahama ever since Omufano as president have been violating the constitution of Ghana. Mr. Nicomuka said, Mrati, never only Mira. President Mahama Nimra, only Mra Wahipa. Obia Ghana Parliament. Our party law says over 30% representation Mama or you on Pamom. In a way, all of them started when you only more like him. Obia, they were established primary facie against the Chief Justice. You know, can say you need that primary facie. Meanwhile, the Constitution says that tell us what the primary facie is. What is the primary facie? You need. Now, what is the Obia investigation? So, I want name crime our committee. When you know your violations, what is quarter? What is your Jumama Mahaman? There is no any violation. Anything they ask them back or 2 4 this thing. Policy said, oh, shut them the money. Apart from that, Oman Peninsula, no, yes, sir. Obebe can say, oh, that members of parliament, you know, they are small. Yeah. Now, when we are voting members of parliament, and they're Ghana for. So after they have done the impeachment process in parliament against President Mahama, we a boko wow. Say Ghana, you do that. President that was violating Article 69 of Ghana's constitution. Only impeachment process against him. A bit carrying the tree. And apart from carrying the tree, we will go around the whole country. Because if you are Ghana phone and say, and this before, only you pray for. What you want the 24 hours are back. You can't know which case saying, you're planting for food and jobs. And one district, one factory. And then a warm documented. And I want to really documented. Documenting you're planting for food and jobs, and then one district, one factory. Now, when any of these for a policy now, fire. And you policy no one, 24-hour policy now, ever not 3 chips. Who say who buy you appoint use 3 chips? You do not imagine of what I want appoint to here. What are the 4 policy? Planting for food and jobs, and one district, one person, and I would be nancy. So, then upon who say, party will only in for. And I yet young care, say, I'm more peace. But I don't get peace, you know. I won't touch the chief justice. Because the amount of money is taking only not before. But obey, yes, you know, you're here and making me life uncomfortable and ungovernable. Find the deba, or better say, uncle outside. When they open the franchise, almost share, almost who say, when you're obia, or good democracy.
I mean, I say, na yen check a cry, here's a mesaba, Namino Bedin Comobia, Mesaba openum. Thank you very much. Janet Nabla, People's National Party, PNP, on 2024 presidential candidate, former General Secretary for the People's National Convention. 25 minutes after 7. Okay, now what we na me kasa enema bebre NSC na what we musoso enema bebre NBC ano 10 a.m. National Council NEC National Executive Committee of the NPP an emergency meeting 10 a.m. Our Aliza Hotela Nina no afa ahoboa umoye edi akọ 19th July the National Delegates Conference ebeko so na still University of Ghana Sports Stadium Legon and Jumedi no ebeko so Fogo Obekobi Odembeko okay aso nso bekobi
ebeko
aso ntimi aso tisi abontia enti se said there na amanfo yese ebeba so emase flyer na pie officially from the party in the church nyamiya aduma 19th July University of Ghana Sports Stadium Legon stadium ya na danko akufado esiesie kama na yebeko akohia na yakodi jumadi no ensoso eho na fe proposals empenifo erikogu lawyer Frank Davis committee no enim no omo edi hu nkoma atweso ntontu na de woso mu gitum no magiatum de wo se omo botugu no eno nso omo boto agum na fe party no ehu nanim na ene anamonwa omo ebetu eno ede honom na aprapre no so eguso ekoso na no mehu se mabunu bi from Tescon Greater Accra and so echo Aja Samira Baumia ho and ni kodi nkomo share ne bo se wo de omachita nyina ekomani kunu His Excellency the former Vice President of the Republic Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia pacho munya video na market kakra na omune onoso edi nkomo ntino alignment and realignment no ekoso ano anadwo was it anadwo mpu enyume na me na ma me chafa baby mkopie meeting so na say ajeta krumano and that's some kitu akra and people are still cross carpeting people are moving from left to right, others from right to left, others from east to west to south, north to the east and echo kosa ozama for poaching na okay weekend na Dr. Yao Osei Educhum and so echo Massachusetts Ohio NPP chapter honum US of A enomo ekodi nkomo na owie no ko Worcester and so and
commitment without inducement. Commitment without inducement. Commitment without inducement.
Greater Accra Tescon, we are fully from Akumia. As we take at the other election, that will be the same thing that we do. The target is 80% throughout.
Let me just share one word of advice here. You should know who you are. You shouldn't allow people who do not know you to define you. Once you know who you are, once you know your own values, once you know what your beliefs are, it doesn't matter what people are saying about you, especially those who do not know you. So just have a clean heart, a clean mind, work honestly with people, give the best of yourself. I just keep focused. I don't allow people to derail me. When I hear criticisms that are constructive, I take them on.
Commitment without inducement. Commitment without inducement. Commitment without inducement.
God quite an number chono. Okay, I just Samira about me. I don't know for the also the prepare. And also I don't know I just Samira about me about friend who been asokano. Oh, but maybe this one let me get the appreciate. Let me get you boom. Just come on. Just go. Wow. Okay, that time I was editing was also in the US of A. Worcester, Pentecost as a Funusiano, a Bompire, Edimano, a Shannon crying, a Saint Uncle, so on his one canon. Na Uninim, on also sono, Boabo, okay, Kanyama Bumwa. As I was saying, Boabo say Ebefa. Okay, now Ebefa. What ye? It's Bachamompa and also Mamie. Na Yansha, Doctor Yao Osei Aduchum, Bosonche, Adesia, Kron, on so far away in the States. And I wonder, it was a Presby and Dr. Brother Champon, and so a Kowa, a bomb by money. And I know Kennedy or Henry and Japan, and so a guitar for, and so a core, so for Bempa, so for Subempa, and on the bomb pass and Uncle Pon, so oh, until Musufre, Dr. Baumia, so for the baby, and a woman, a bomb pie manua. And they say, I said, the prime is not taking Uncle Pon. I don't go confused. Why not want to the Bible? On your confused, sir. When you hear, Nipper Bompire, Yame Frozen for one boy, but I mean, Tia, Ka Ubeina say. Namedia, Otimi Jinafa, say, so what friend or my that privilege, that priceless privilege, say, Brafoku, and pay your moment, why didn't I mean Tia? Ka Obede, come in about Kankukum.
Maybe I can not have a catcher. One my and your bet me about or my Ghana. Dear, what by your mind ye? None that the other can not for finance or banana. Yes, I made a son of a catcher.
Okay. Mate, Medasi. And young share now, young Tosso now about our NDC for so food soldiers, no. Buffalo Funis and Wusi D. Mampenine, NDC party in Penfono Atemno. Oh. Sabe woman so be an worship ada say ababa we ya wona yes no ye boa form pa ema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na wotu bi odu ye kwa kwato aba na oye no kwa metua e be yi Dr. Bawumia ma ye be keka nsem a enim mpo na no ye nkoda nso re say appoint no senior presidential staffer senior zaka senior presidential staffer no obenya car obenya dan obenya cleaner obenya gardener obenya teseniama obenya status no is equal that of a deputy minister. Na eno na NDC for Bruno jai ni exis yo bu ebu because ebu say the musi di o mu mpanifo na tem no enya asem keto akra na eno so no entino so what people na wo kase wa ya adwuma na e ma obi bedi ye na de du kwan dis ya
see
efie bia mensa no weku mensa bia eno nti and I keep on advocating say the youth of our party position yourself well. Let your works speak for you. Instead of waiting or hoping, say your godfather or your godmother will do for you. When they disappoint you, all your hopes are lost. But some people disappointed us why you juma. And this information telling them about be able to listen to one of government spokesperson. Let us according to Ghana today. Or see, before you complain about Resmond's appointment, ask yourself who knows you at the Jubilee House. Let us not reduce election support to only attending rallies and insulting people on social media. And then you won't catch them. No packing. Dr. Mpo de Chambo
that is
Dr. Mpo.
Hey,
Delilah. Delilah question appointment.
Entino, position yourself well. Let your works speak for you.
Oh yes.
And no, and the dance of papa. Then somebody move to Tunko Swano. And a Rosemary call Yana when you've been telling us to make Ubia in the Shabran Yabusian of Frimu.
I say. As a Rosemont picture, Kayana Delilah,
Delilah Bear. The old Bible man him Delilah Hofru. But you sang, Minimson now can say the old Bible, but the old Bible only picture.
That be as a video.
Picture him now.
Oh, the picture as a video. Venus for air report is a high levels of mercury beyond acceptable limits found in cassava in Galamsey prone areas at Etwa East in the eastern region. And he saw for the way. The so-called Ghana for now, Musom no Muda Ghana Yomu Dajuni, Tino Mania Brana Nado Abreso Galamsey 6th, Manando bet me the one day I stop it and I want stop and then. Baby, I could do no. I'm not going to Banche. I want me to go to Etwa East. So they said the high levels of mercury. And no more. I said, we did a fight against Galamsey. Every topic, a preaching on their pulpit. Now, don't be as a friend to my ground work for the Dean. Galamsey, and then the civil society. And they can I say for your appointment? Media coalition for one Martin Pebunum, Marco Mono to run for Gampunum, and then Nipper wait what is no no. And found who be. I'm the baby you ever call restaurant, hotels, nature bar,
17.
Now, I said the God of Dr. Baumia will keep on vindicating him.
Oh, yes.
Now, after 6 years, on all launching drone, medical drone delivery service, no, a fay and a UK for some homeland, said Womuso at Mayabi, CNN. A boho aman yes I said you can musu to me the drone a friend do command for Bragana in fiancé fiancé no baba waya when nama washe kaka motobi woni ti so wo fight galam say now wa chess kabeta 40 and yet e muta the 3 ayra wono ye the drone e ba no o se ma ho asomo ho e de be na anaso no won ka ho na ka ho aha o se be hwem ho e na enne enipa sa drone delivery service asegu mo ajo mo kwa e wo mamu Dr. Baumia taught far ahead
na London
of even United Kingdom. Ama enne afa no mo mutimi je afa no mo so o awo mo dey sa mo home ya no adwene wei na ye ton ema mo in 2024 nimdie wei na ye ton de mamo this personality na ye de ma mo 2024 December 7th and I mind this for that damo to tomu brande sana enne omuhunu baby but crowd no you see na ye de begusu ani modi nkomo ama amamwe niema ekoso mu no ya keka adana di ade akyeremo na emom 2028 enche kra ebonya makoma akọ 9 de na nso so no de di kan no eko na afei de to so mienu na kaba ebusumi nsia na eno so so eba confident ebuafu na ase wa so oko ewo electoral commission so na o say hey Ablekumanov yi se moye 19 police station so se moye 2 se moye 21 o NDC fo abo mutimu po se ombeyi mu no eye de ya ombeyi mu enti ono no se omoye incompetent enti the EC chair and the deputies na no aban ni nyomadi won pam mu firo na wo se adwuma o maye no Ablekumanov no senior high school students go bet my better job than the EC na ye ewo Ablekumanov. That is Vice President of Imani Ghana, Kofi Bentel, and so Eddie and the Coco Pine, the Wolf Palm. But who said the programs officer or no Ewo CDD Ghana, Yera Abrampa, Mensa Abrampa, Paul, Kamna Mensa Abrampa, that was offering carrier. Yes, offering carrier Polus, woman in carrier, no son of my friend. And also say, I am one way ye pa, said the Electoral Commission able to take that decision after what kind of several times I will be able to say there will not be a rerun. And police stations me and sape and aka a honum na so at the end no Baba Mahama na say we must protect our courts from political interference na John Mahama o kasaya o tie no de and then economic manipulation and public intimidation President yo papa yate why ya be ni sa na yahwe de enu so ebetumi afrimu aba etiemrai honorable Kwasi Kunadum I mentioned of MP he's here he will check out earlier na wako attend to other engagement in the next 15 minutes then far ya boafo ne de obokrata mu nsem nyina emram and so Dr. Ezekiel Jakum Obeng manifesto spokesperson on health 2024 campaign ma MPP say they are still having difficulty understanding what the so-called 24-hour economy really is. In my entire now you have force almost enforce on Tiasi ya fanasa and some day baby and the national cathedral no converting into national cultural convention center. 81 you say you have a problem with the siting location of the project. It is 2 sika aban di shemuno ka wose ankrankra bi aban woni ma papa bi a eye pressing eye priority to Ghanaians than say ye kwakwa sa de enei no wo mo sesaro from National Cathedral to National Cultural Convention Center e digeke adekona sika kona be ye project na wo mo chese e wo krom etinje nyi mfiri wono e hwa no mo ya no am so mo sesa di and this is the NDC. Sana se mo tese mo minister baako and is a chief council or whatever minister Ebeka say they over politicize the National Cathedral. No. It's more man this for that dam sa what to about mo no enie na we kwa de ewu hwe o se busu minsi ape se busu minsi ape and na se busu minsi ape e se dun getiaba resign as deputy CEO na wo kwa support the president flag bearer edom so muso abedino na Julius Obla so obeko omane bo amaso obeko atofo so obeko hari na Idris so obeko no oh mu dia after 2027 say omu enter into the transition now amanfo pe bi edi akotere fie edi akobo mbra na you will see what we will experience in this Etuma we bu abem se la adoko e wo ta be zerati na wo wana sa sha se toy ensuo to amanframa fansuo yira manipa 23 ayira our hunt Texas America
Che bubu ni amako
nipa 23 ayira that was a 4th July no because when the year can be abeka ho e bonya mempa ye say ya busuafo ni adofo ni ade hye ho no no ebekro ade amaye na uwa brochire kura tiritiu kam and this is it Science Conference 2025 our Power Chapel worldwide 20th of July to the 27th of July. Come, let's pray together and where the heavens will kiss the earth. No. Na yes, national security for me. 2 suspected national security operatives and 3 others arrested. Anti-galamsey operation with Jemira Forest Reserve. By way, it's almost a woman say kill not a mayu. Sentence pa. They are doing double fold of it. Next so minim say 2028 7 December no ebedum. Honorable Akwasi Kunadu eba betrase na meneno komo Honorable Michael Amwa Awuku and so ever Dr. Solomon Kwati Fuku will also join pretty shortly. Then we have a conversation about Mother Ghana. Na nonkuno echi meted biasanom. Yama muso ama Fancy Di Maria. Ene ni team no Newton Latte Michael Akomia. Ene asare boarduma ba betrase Campo de Supremo na omo the sports buffet no edi aba the biggest mid-morning sports show ewo omaimu no na omo etrase mo beti omo nka ewo Tamale mo beti omo nka ewo Takrade mo beti omo nka ewo Sefioso wabra omo adwuma from the studios of Wontumi 101.3 ni Wontumi TV ewo Asokwa Kumase eno edi eno enti Akwasi Kunadu mention of MP, former Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. And what I see, Ebamana Kwaba, say a similar shape of fear, or more consider, say, Womode Asante Kasei, local dialect, no, Ebe did you medie, oh, phenomenon is a this for Dodoana. And speaker more about say we have because so what take Charlie to be bubro funukom bit me for free no huri the tiakwasi is no say omo ki kambo musa and masa ate say omo say adwada and memenda and so omo de ba beka omo setena womo etena no ho a ehya ase ene na omo pese omo ehya ase okatache Akwasi Kunadu Antiata aba Akwasi Kunadu Martin why na meje so na hoye ejana dum me hoye na so e na dum boko ye de radio ase eche na ehye oni susu na efe no kulu high sa open this power what day as over 28. Oh, they be new 20. I say 22. Oh, yes, I know be the be come on farm. I tell you, the idea manage home. Oh, say, who's a penny for Natasha? To come on channel, could dear for 2 number Cornea National Mosana. I was there for 20 Samimu. Okay. It was all could go on Unaka said, and now cheat. Oh, yeah, where you are one back could be saying Punachi Brand Mammy. Table is also an additional man. So, if you have to say, a jana do fiboko, a fiboko pa, okay, and Persiano so boko, and Falconius Namencia, a California Tifuna, our magic bre, a Wontumi TV and pay 80 already so, and there will bones obey and meet the bones are text messages near the 1 hour money a day because a quetch, many pado dosso 80. Because you better a general mine on can crow ye. A general see bit me as a show mine. Name puntu a year and bit me a bem. Then your manner a ya quincy dear. Into me more mine she said, and couldn't yet maybe brave you. Enter radiadum, maybe a boko. Mamini can't tiff ye the free one now, you are to us. Man who said, now what you Wabuana Kakra on a party in Penifo. Party ma o manfo moto aba ma o manto ama o no machia no modidi nkoma na die be ya die na si o hene nokre me ya no what we na nim se fe no community engagement sebe ya ye be ben ye manfo ne no mbedi nkomo ne hu on how o kan zo bebu sa na unima nka oje ye nim nyina but the brave ya friend enne bia no bibi fufrosi a edane de na eye enra ma ne hunu no the importance brano ye gebre ne etimi share communities no na djumadi a ye die baby a ye die dro baby a ye ni hwe This is almost here for. Any be a foot training a country be on the boy between a media idea economy and no more. Tia to a baby, I see a female. That is what we started doing. We are engaging the communities. Yakobo Krum Estate, Yakobo Krum, Yakosepe, Yabakru from East, Yakobiase, and Yako from West. Akadoti, Yenyaso, Quarry. Yabako Hosuna, no Aquaco didn't come on. The Abua Wumpan is a Buama, we are very close to your people. Increase the pace because we are already with them. A brand new baby, but we did 9 years. Yet me a dream. Here we are. I am a minimum wedding few a ducia chide corner. Maybe Musaya Kunafon. Anye Bia, on a foot in a dear baby I dream. And to know a bois. Am I a sweet no Musadim commerce from Coechi? Sabe at least, and no cabin more rechiche. Because, go Ukraine, Ababra, Sabi, on also now calling Jacques Futu, and a Montuni Argentine brew her deba, but we are near her almost. A moment to Macacra, a patient, a dear Diama, near Pibia Moms on Fan Command and Nom Severe Mom from Cusijasumo money, ammonia. Yan said, and be 2 hours at Danoa, but I need piano. Let's hear a teacher for no pound. At least also even to recognize, say, you know, next year, you read few or more, you kai or more, a baby, a better be an your own one dream where you team one. I believe, say, and also more teacher in crash. A dumb woman is so I didn't know I one or more dumb 8 me corner. That is what we are doing, and we continuously engage. And yet, Dacope, you are better by a cheap. Now, Comona, ye D, and baby, a timid drone. As I know myself, Babache, not for Fraban, yes, I know what so a continuous processor. You go so I and then ready be more crew from West. I like to do more. Yania Mamminum, and it's me move forward in a debate in common.
Feedback, let us say, Unumudin Koma, what do they expect from you and the 88 minority in Parliament, especially the Ekoswa buying?
In any kind of feedback, dear. Ayana a broso, first and foremost. And secondly, Ayana in Cranshaw with the Mayen, because now they recognized senior elections in Sikoni Yepa. A brand near to Nidia, now you probably don't even recognize it. But the neighbors who mean CHino, they've recognized elections in a year and seen say, and the money be one was in Kiaye. I'm saying about the electorates, I'm to Abana, one entity. I won't print a be anti Asibia when you 88. Now I had to do no NDC for Timuponi. I didn't want to more the baby mina. What me who say, 1 hour baby shaman coma ye dino, Edika in who a crow. You yanka menanasi suma and cohenedia. But in that, no, crash any the realization of it is important. When it tells you, say, going forward near the Montier no mutu no. So what happened in the last elections will not happen. Nanyame adom no so dibuai no one tired no de eba. Near ye adwuma no wonti ase afi omo enya no odwumadi His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo di ye no. Se na ye dachi ani mprempren mu emwa ani asetena pa ana no ahwehwede am my Ghana ne munipa. I believe the feedback that I am getting, and I believe sincerely that is what most of my people are also getting. Because you caught nation meeting come and they encourage me anymore. Because Kaoko, not the encouragement in not the feedback, not the response in ordinarily. It will not even give you that energy and talk. But how they respond, how they bring forth more argument, how they bring forth their suggestions, it is so marvelous. And we keep doing it. And we also thank them. Because in all of it, often no mama and no Kadiana be won't mean your way, or Banwan carrier and won't mean your way. But the engagement is so interactive, very, very interactive, and that is one of the most important things I have seen going forward.
On some pressing issues you need to attend to, and many within the constituency.
Oh yeah, sure. I think about who said there were some lighter that was Judiciary. Session discussions, there were a few areas
to for my own say why you sum kakra and prempem we gina ya na mo so and make sure that we will find bobs for them. There are some areas the challenges and yet the Munibeka say a year so extended the immediate which we are resolved, and some of them we even resolve them or and I say we have to even work with somebody to just go and resolve an issue and run because they are so communal. Those ones are so communal. The other ones now because it be a long term money. For instance, if you go to Judiciary, there is a clinic where it was started somewhere around September 2020. The promise was to give them 6 months near the 10-key project. I mean, seriously speaking, how nobody can build a clinic or a health center in 6 months. It's a 10-key, but that was the understanding. Maybe by January 2021, no foundation. And then once I speak with you, I hear boss. So they are saying, at least people expect to say, baby, and a one only baby a day could draw no. Send the city and no. But also in all her pictures now hard tide nation. And I could hear MC color blue yam fit. And into him so who is
one of me.
Oh, the papa mo or Prempa Assembly Hall. If you know OPK.
Tremendous, but we are coaching way.
Oh, I Prempa. I say, Mine, I am fear. This
rap on the baby now, one wish.
Oh, I say, I are so you see, those are some of them. Okobebia. Back the last community engagements, one of them Oko School Bimu, could do now Omuni Babia, Omuyi. Now, as I speak with you now, we would just the amount. Now, say just about a month ago in Subrin Timbi Toy, just within 2 hours.
Yeah,
I mean, a per school down at twice obey Edumi and so. Just about a month ago, broke
12 schools.
Yeah, 12 units.
12 unit classroom block.
A person. I don't know a computer lab. They are more peja roof in adequate. As I speak with you, I boss away. So that's it. These engagements, bring to the fore. And you may be money at it. So a boy, for instance, and I'll say a boy, it gives you an opportunity to be there. And my own in money idea. When you solve it, it resolves the issues in the constituency and the communities near Koyenim. When new challenges come, and the interesting thing is that after most of these engagements, you get so many calls because number a public number. I give it out there. Tinipani almost any direct interaction, so and follow us from you directly. Any affair no be catch us me free chairman and next to catch no. Say be ono so enipa. Me free Tony catch and say be enipa. Me free chairman pon catch and say be ono so enipa. E bia na adwendwen bi mprempren kwa na re akwa akofi. We ka so de boa payo and money and them. So I also offer that opportunity say you an access directly to you because every MP a superhuman being, you are still the same as they are, so they should have that opportunity. Also, interacting, it gives me positive feedback, and I think that I would encourage it so we do it more across board. And the good thing is that as a person, I don't go alone. I go with the entirety of my team, the constituency executives. Area we engage the electoral area assembly members new unit committee for because how many more with the local organization of it, because you see when someone can may pray urge ban decentralization what baby we okay me and sign the electoral areas so the involvement with the assembly members is very key and their unit committee members. It need now came from you because our constituency now is so harmonized. That bond of unity, any focus in one direction, say, yeah, they board their prim to their my honor. So I think that all in all, it's been very good in engaging with the constituency.
Right. Parliament. I say, Mokun Kakra.
Oh,
Namasre Kakra.
Yes, I know.
Now, be the brophobia be Chimu Kakra. What influence? Sir, decision there, say you will sit on Mondays,
you see, when you have a legislative instrument or a CI, constitutional instrument, most of you need 21 sitting days for it to mature. 21 sitting days, let me mature. As we speak now, if we don't do the Mondays and the Saturdays inclusive, you need 21 sitting days, for us to be able to rise somewhere around the early part of, say, August.
mobilize August.
Yes, and probably most often than not, for the past 4 years, I mean, I've been in the chamber now. Our second meetings, in most often we rise just on or before the end of July.
Okay. Most often. Back.
Most often. Then we come for the long break. Then we go either by the mid of September or the end of September to go and do the budget sitting, budget meetings, money at the end. So currently, that is what is informing us to have that extended sittings, money at the end. And you see, it takes away the time that you can get to engage with your constituency. When you imagine, say, Ultra Monday, and then I'm not here, and you're better sitting. Then Saturday, also call for another sitting. All of it, those are the periods and keep a bit with the about weekend. Jordan Afina, they are here, but we can say debriefing, money baby, Ibiaka, you would assign other people some route to go and do, and go around here and find it. It was unlimited the time now being for the engagement, but all in all, for us to be able to achieve, because you see, I'm running one year into me and one more minor teacher and Konenim. But the other ham is near you. More what we probably would have an overwhelming majority, but they cannot even bring their members to sit.
What is happening to the NDC in Parliament?
There are two women say. You see how the elections went, no one can no more expect it. And for most of them, they actually did not even believe coming into the chamber. I mean, it's a reality.
One prepare class or election will be keke.
First and foremost, that is the first one. And secondly, for some of them, the expectations haven't been met. As an uncertainty rumor, but we've not even had an official communication about say, President obey 60 ministers. Why 56? I can't 4. It's finding very difficult to put in the 4. So very difficult.
Why not we in
why so now and also not damping the spirit. A damping the
expectation now.
The expectation that they came with. Say no bit me at least to give them that be brain a damp as there is a certain stress on them even coming into the chamber. So more even with 187, most of it initially we're not quorum crying into informal. Because I know it's 187. They are 184 plus the independent candidate 187. It means the Omobri so 99. Inipa ediokono enkono. So even if said your ground kono betenas in part ordinarily, but you don't get it. And me are more meant me and your mujume DNA bintem. Because they were not having the numbers to bring government business into the chamber. And to bring these airlines needs to be passed. So now the whole we would have to be there from Monday to Saturday. Why we go on Sunday come the count? Because now say is on the 7th of July. July 31 days. And now 24 days. It's to be able to get all of those, or see a city from Monday to Wednesday, taking out Sundays, which will probably be just 3 days. There's about 21 days, so that by the end of July, we probably then can be right. We probably then can write. And then there's a Monday to Saturday sittings in Oheneba. So we'll go and help to make sure that first and foremost, it is not the NDC that we are serving. We are serving the country Ghana, and they are in government. Ya the best soon abwa more mining can connect na yi. By the end, so I'm say, baby, Ubia Nantia Pam or Chelsea Nabisia to America, I was so Usia and 5 years near hand time. Any ferry. We've been there, they've been there, they know.
Do you see signs of remorse? Say, the things they did when they in opposition and some more the accusations, policies are by now rolling it out. Just destroy and make accounts and baby. Who say, you see in them.
Seven makers say, Ubisana mechanism. The old team, say, I know where you but reality, and no credit, and found one on the oka. But what would tell you to my man yet chance and when Auntie say, or Omunyebi. Omunyebi. They are so belligerent, say, where office on the numbers, a broso man
to hell with you. What do you think? What do you want to do?
The best would be I am found. The opposite would be I am found. And the sad part of all of it is when they say, the hard drain park, when they say, you need always to be engaging. When democracy is not only about the numbers, but it's also hearing the silent majority. Also, to me, they were coming and to from Etie Ketuano or woman imponos na gentle. Mammy on any matifi crown, most often. I am a Diania and a back Ketuani Pepper crown your town. But it is only in our politics. And not send you when this for my own said. On the Wakan one, and now, there be a Esha one day soon say. Officer by the magnitude and the margins of the numbers no one is in about 26 core in intino. Ni padudu no tanechi but on can use ni padudu na na antwaba e kire ne mam yinu enye pen wo pewo but de no pen wo no opeso obedi o man ni so no to aso di so no ebi officer niam bi mpremprem bi no anya ni de nti ni mimpie kura nkoto aba oni you na know say in our electoral history we don't look at only the percentage and but you look at the absolute numbers also. So any partner churo mudi eno mo mo de koto aba ohene anso ani duduo na nkoto aba so it tells you say enya wen na nipa duduo na wo man nim no mo pe but omo dia no mo pe no eno man fa ama because they felt said there was something wrong enu anu nu wo mo and that the man nu ohene I can promise you the very big communication service tax that's all that's all that's all CST said that's all see enyi Committee say Ora Sam George. I don't criticize him, but so come. I see me when John Mahama becomes president, His Excellency. The first budget will come somewhere in March 2025. That's a ban when communication service tax and free. I would attack him. What is what attacking that? Communication service tax, you know. On your name, you only use that as an avenue. I see some of the people doing that. Okay, official be and quad butching Cosano Yadia, Yanyan or Heya, and about me defending. Private jet here, they corner day, but only defending. A year what I me, me Anya Wunti, or say, and yet. Has everybody knows it? If we need a church ceremony, they say, yeah, war, anybody say, hey, but will you be there? Oh, and a year. And that's the problem that we are facing. Or me a new Kruma. And I'll tell you why I'm saying you need new Kruma. And I wanna or the galamsey a year campaign gidi and omuni opposition as one catch there. I see omuni the competence and the capabilities to say somebody a day omo de ye galamsey one sem kan nti no de ye nyama nkofin because any wanya post any wanya can we TV so da bia da wo kwa na nsu CCTV so esi fan cobra river oti densu pra ofe. And they are not even interested in talking about it. From where I sit, any day because they have the numbers to the extent to say they don't even need your input in doing anything that they would want to do. But the may no. I say one na woko na so atrefutu any akwanchire. Sebi nyonkwa na wonam odi nipa dodo ne nam. Odi nipa dodo na eden enam tie brown na wantia. Odi nipa dodo konso hwem na watwe wie ka bi kwate hwe IPT esi abranti bi na na drive wabobɔ na somoni ade konso no awofa no hudie ba nipa nan eni nyantie se ayeden eko ebi a wotena mu no de ntia yesi ma no de konya nkwanhia no ye kan ne bi anko tie ya ke bi a nipa nan bi anyeden anhwe omo nkwa de okram ne de on de obenya na kwanya akọ enom ne kram oka no wontia ode hwe ase a oyemenu mienu ne bebre. And the multitude of people in the country in the Bebre. And the moon who be our Maquin. And that kind of when because they are on their high horses, which our brand new and tell you so. Because any to me about answer or do Pebian where you do Pebian worker or can obedient me and Enkusiaga. And they are putting fear across board in the country. Internet will be a source or Bekwa Kwaka. Now, say, and that is the problem we are facing now in this country.
And come up with parliamentary both sides. The Chief Justice issue when him say radio TV so yes, the normal politics within your closet, the Chief Justice issue could you talk Blackwa, Washington, embassy Oheneba, passport homes and some what are you doing? D levy next week Wednesday.
back.
The danger we face now, and it's we are weakening the institutions of this country, and especially in fact the judiciary, our worker, the Chief Justice. And I'll tell you why. I had the opportunity. Onu enianum ni bi din koma. Ohu omo akomemu. Say emwa. Omo atimize niema na ekoni nkoyi. Nano na obetitia adna ma me kwa on resign won call. En money ade obeyi ne ho ano ka asem bi me eto makoma so yipa. O say se mi jaina me kwa ebe me agye atum se de ye ka no e no kra. Ohina ide ade ne ye ka fa ma mi ho. Ohina say enipa miensa amfa nipa mienu eni ko baako na branch bi di animu or the Kingsley something and one police officer and you see ura baako de Daniel Ofori and aboma me no kwadu na kwadu no hwehwe mu nyina me ekokowie yi pa no hene enipa miensa ho yesi edikan ode ne kunu etu kwan omo ka plane call for Ethiopian airline emoni ade etoso ohene etoso yeso ode ne ba etu kwan edne fa plane edne tu kwan etoso bi ohene yesi ma ni sika $14,000 so on fan tu kwan oba ama be bu akonta ewo ho ohene aniama mi hense wo mpa e de boni kwa aduni o but so our constitution ni mu a the entire catch say article 146 no the basis between the Chief Justice no. If you give me an opportunity I may want to read so mama kwenya na beka 146 no ho no edi kan match o niema mienu bi amwate ase yi 146 article 146 of the 1992 constitution no. The broad heading here removal of justices of the superior courts and chairman of regional tribunal, and the first one the point 1 no say that is clause 1. A justice of the superior court or a chairman of the regional tribunal shall not be removed from office except also untimi nipa no agise Supreme Court judge the Chief Justice and a regional tribunal chairman untimi agise enema miensa bako also stated misbehavior or incompetence. Stated misbehavior or incompetence or on grounds of inability to perform the functions of his or her office arising from infirmity of the body or mind. Anything. Also one, I just say nipan at the subain bia emfata. And I say ontimi nye jumano otosi no ni jumedia odie a e free tienie otosini woni dwumadie ni mu no wanka ne keke or the qualification eba ho a e free say ne mraye ewo adwene mu ene honam mu. That is what it says. Or incompetence or on grounds of anyewe anyewe on ewo so that say ewo infirmity of the body or mind. This is a nipa na dwene mu ayemre. And I say ni widie mu atoba. And I say what desu ben bia any kwan say oda na die aitia ne nhyehyeye. Ohene ne mai miensa emu die na ye maami George Tokunu emu die na adwuma watoba ha woni widie mu. Ohene metie mesia wo me oda ne krachi eko enfie nkunu ni. Oko enfie nkunu ni around 2016 and oko 23rd March. Or in somewhere before that Obekono to Kwaiko Holland. Obano onya stroke. Chedi huiche ne fa no ade ne be kumase. Bosu mi nsi echi. Ohine osa kwaye lecture. Annual lecture. Ekwo kire na ade Okumasi Technical University. Esa kire ade Okufo Technical University. Esa me ma no 5-year contract sa kan. Sa bre na no oba no se no atoba ha. E woni widim because na ya de ache no. Enu ne bia me no mienu wa hunu papa watoba ne dwumadi a wodidi ontimi jamenko kan kire mpanyimfo se ontimi ne dwumadi no tie mahwehwem anase bia nipa no na adwene mu no ayemre nipa adwene be yemra ebia onya asa ayare na afa na adwene mu anase broni wa yare bia efe ne dementia ana Alzheimer's and na ya ne ka adwene no eba ne say arefre ba ne so okana asema insisi so odwene on kai ne ebi o kai dachi and the twam ne nko a ohene eno ne ba eno nti ana mrakunu no yehye sare hye mu se ba ne sa ne ekodoso nipa na hwa ye de ko in camera untimi fo bi mre ye meto abontene enye se bibia nti ne de ko in camera because ba ne sa na ye be mo wona onim de ona onim de no aba ba hwe nipa ne ebiamu because all hospital kana doctor epeso ofiri wa on found na nanim odo ko no the screen atwa won ahia okofiri wi anu osado ayden abetina se odo ko in camera because omo bi hwa degem so nipa ne betina se no be so no kasama ye ntie so kasa ne besisi so ni ade no obi ehwebu abontene a eno de moa eno ti ne ka se in camera because here you say obi mfa hrodo nsem biara emma se mfa nyi chief justice ohene
emma mpanyimfo bi sunsom
ohene $14,000 yi maami tokonu ba ya obeyi anu no odenkrata be kire ya judicial service na agya stamp atum say otu kwan oba no ode 9,000 and over ode nsesa 9,000 e buy say sika amode maami no enie nsesa ka enie ohene na throw we na de ko na unim so de ko na panyini pa na krata da bontene se eye no kweso de baya anu ntine yebo nipa no kwadu eto so biem ye wo mra bi e won hyehyede bi de ma wo mo ohina ase wa adwuma ma wo ye adwuma wa so kwa bonti akwa ye coverage ohina sabi hanya wa na wo fa wo ka de ko nya wo ka na de ko adwuma no ma ka ma de ko ti se ma me chief justice bi ye na adwuma ene mfiri ne ohina emra na me ka wasem no otro ni 2010 what was Amrano. Na maami no me chief justice. And ye review here in 2019. Na maami no me chief justice. Obe chief justice that in 2023. E mani chere say ye friend the superior court justices travel policy. According to nhye ya ye de ama wo mo. 2010 no me ye yeso utu kwan ya. Amo paragraph 9A. Paragraph 9A and wakai. Also utu kwanya. O wa kwantuo so okodiri dwumadie afimu a yensi ne kwan. So be so utu kwan empre wo ha. Afinimu no okodiri dwumadie a official yensi ne kwan. Ana osa kan biemu a ne nto aso no a ose se otu kwan no a owo ho kwan se emu ba ko okọ a ode ne ho kani so yo ba ode ne kunu oye bema ode ne yire eka ho ko anase or any other person of that person's choice
bia o person ode
ne ko bia she's not the first person who is chief justice from 2010 anyone need the kind of chief justice from 2010 it is wakono de ne kunu kwa na hono mo sa ka se when she is traveling ohine se almost say otu sa kwan no no de obi ne e ka no ono ne pa baby o betina no the ticket and the class of ticket of her travel no and no ebi na say ni pa kro no esuntena
yemra ya hyehyɛ ne sa
yemra ya hyehyɛ enyo no na hyehyɛ 2010 and ye yan search awom 2019 also by 2023 ohine when ye de abɔ ne kwadu o when ye de abɔ ne kwadu eno ne ye de pamo no eno ne ye de ma atemu adwuma no ebre na ho asese yi ohine ti so ora sa nyema we nyina na de ya na ya wo mu ne se sabi mpanyimfo ade amomu na ba akokra de police ni no de na wo mu no o ka se okọ court so okodi asem na ni nsusu die mu no maame na nkasa ne ho yie
so atia no ene ntie nyina di chief justice na onim na ote so no emra no odi sa asem na ote so no na nya maame ne nko an te ho nyo no nko a chief justice of the Supreme Court baako efenu Puaman and now na committee na omu do so se ebeyi maame na na se yenyi no me bepam na nan pam ona ye chairman
Ura na chairman of that committee, Justice na chairman of that committee. On na titire ni e was a bedwafo kuo no a. Ye di do so maame no was ansem we ni mu no. No one maame na tia kunya kroso a omudi asem na papa no eba won anim. Ti maame no ntro ye a wo tro ye won anu yidie sem ode komo mampanyini. Ansa no de mo mo ne say. Obepese obeyi sa ni nua no. Anu ne tia kunya no so no. Ni dance. Komenu na net ho. Odi oba kase matia nipa na amantia no. Say nipa no obeyi ni dance ni no. Da. Eno na aba be titinani a ye de sankrata na koma ne say. Ompa maame no. Nan bi o masayi ho. Emra asem ni nyina ba no hene ono amu no ohu bi o. Ba na ye nua no we ndis na onam radio so kasa no. No mo ka. O ka cho mampanyin se mesrew. Metime ho asem si atro krata abrɛw. Si ma yemfo nso bebre. Nti enu nti enhwem ni yempa me. Be se me ho mfo nso kro ne atro de abrɛw no mambi. Enu ba ye asem bebre okrom ha o. Ewie ne ma ne bie no yi anu de koye. Eno mampanyin abo akire di ama atemuafo no. Abanum ko no say omonye den omonko hweso okọ omanim no ka chi omo say eye no kre ye de maba manim but aboa kra no sabi ye be kunu aye ma ne nsu ansa no ye den ye kunu kan ye sin sensu no na ma aboa ne benum ansa ne ye den ye kunu ti mesere mo say ensemfo no ye de ama mo say me boni ya me ye no aye de ama mo ne ye de bi kire me no mo ma me hu say eye no a ene da manim aye de be ka asem no eye no a almost there be yemma ubi amo hene ye do akogina amrado anim ye bebu aten ebu akunfo kadi amaye ne bu amikunfo na minya no da beku ya okumi a wosim omambi ekwa mebu akunfo wono so be yo ma dansefo no wo se ompini ma wonyi wona dansefo ohene oso ompini o oyina ni de sawo even eniema kwa na beboa no omo mbo omo kwa aduni bi oso abadwafo no kra so omo masa ankofo no kra ma emetena ho ema kwa aduni ombo ni kwa omeka no nipa nanum yehu se no kra anasa nya no kra ba mi de misro nie o kai me bia video bi ba bontin ma niam bebre ko so ora na asiwi aba judge sie bi ho me bi kra famu ehwe omo nkwa onu se wona ya mmom na kwanya pa amwo ntimi anyi omo wanu no ebere ne kwa achi omo de court no just as anso gi abo omo oso omo say di bem am ye tu omo kenya de momo but anim guase anu agu nipa no ntimi mpepa ba kwa mi hu ni ohene enu ana mi nua ba ku ni enu ndisi fo ni bi di nkomo se ma me na ye too emotional no beka ba ba bi a edu lodge mo ne ade eni ni enti a ade ntini ade na ko hye tokro mu sa a ye di na asem okwa basiriwa ne emiamia no hwede ne ho ene na lawyer for kra yam obi amfa ne laptop kra ene me no mienu nim se phone kra no utimi de yedwumadie nyina ono obi ka o say we are battling emotions with legality na yenya and the law is the law and question the law is the law bounce and no GB through the president Madam Gatti ebe kan say omampanyini enhwemu biem nanko bewe a always sending a decision about the suspension of the Chief Justice. A man who the matter is Omo kai bibi. Omo kai bibi. But Ghana, Israel for Muslim lest we forget. A yet didn't say the omo refi. No matter the adversity. By a man may refi. Because man work a do lodge money in money maybe no. On the 30th of June buy and che. 30th of June a buy and che. The reasons in tia. Yanum be a transenia sheni hunu. Sentia etimi ma bi munya tirimupo a wonya akwanya utimi fa enipa miensa anu ya temuafo ene osra ni ba akuka ho eku won se wuya ya ne ya hwe ya ye nam kwati kwan so de bibe ku nipa kra wo krom ha. And I give you a classical example of one. Ya to ankomodie no so. Ma misisi na krantin ado. Oba tan na ne ba. Eda ne no fo so aye fa no de ne koye. In 1980 August, odi assembly. And that time na AFRC aba. Eko. No this asem na AFRC for na pass emra. I say when assembly obedi bia no by their committees no mu decree no obia ni court bia no sit misisa no. There should be no court that should overturn any decision of a committee of the AFRC in their judgment that they've passed. Case, your friend, the director is against the director, the Republic versus the director of prisons and other ex parte Shackelford. Now you will be a Yachina Koto Fiasi. Say, what on Yama bro control price in this one. Near more no kwedu. No nim de waye, yadni kotum, and what try to call court to say, Yamona de Kodia waye. Ukodu near man is our kwedu, so what on my broso. And they had not won fame and money idea. Nipa no sign a cratan. I to send the day I one way in Ramatas in Yemeto to Manua. Yes, he will not even call witnesses no much sure the buy and crowd to even the committee. Ibini. Mammy were cratan, Nipa had not to say cratan require verify signature in Unipacro. But against the decree, decree number 3. Not just say, I didn't find him more. They said the nani did say PD and but yes, if I'm requiring to know. So kind Ria Kutuma, what say be another decision was not right. But the be a farm requirement to the judge and went on the way and he asked for Mameno overturned those decisions. Say Sanke farm requirement crowd and decree no one no on kebi. But won't me more obi attentia. And that's what been to me red demon more been tentia. And finding 12 years, a braye penny pacron, Nina so pa or dear yenya. I think say eno ankoye. I think say eno ankoye. Ama here for us for no because it was against their decree. Eno na kwenya ba bie mu no. Onya anwa kwenya ye no bi mu adwene mu no. Esu se e ma de si ye no. Ono bisa no. Obeka ho. Entine so obi ya de na oye no kwati kwan so a editia science institutions na they cannot be above reproach. Yentimi can say yentimi criticize them because in one of the rulings money adiano, I think a case that involves liberty press. So say the judiciary even must by their own self prove for their own existence. But say oh yeah BB Sebi now criticize them or see because they are the last bastion of hope. The last bastion. And only arms in me and sano. The a woman a boy me no directly. One way you know someone now when I'm no menu for no crown ye and say you. I mean, me and mammy our team for my juice you. And when you ask my one country no.
One of one Russia if you much I'm running now. Now how do you feel the rule of law, justice delivery, and abide by ye, your bogra with fee, you're reading the house. Ya sese niema ya chiweka ya kwajiweka ya yesi ya chiwe he say kwade the new year abana ye bail bond near this kakakraka atoso we make you 50 million untumi de near CNT bi da hanan de na yero kambuma 90 million na to say mona moye mrano why are you silent?
I mean, we've not been silent. Na na medical catch on one am so asisi because we feel say na wodo so dodo we so mine town echi na mine mu ni nipa no mu bi no mo town echi ti na so be social media na all criticize say de ekoso ne nye ohene na me no ka say 7th July 2025 on say 7th January 2029 baba ena enti se ene ya wo fu se na ho ato wi asa na be ye wi ase na se ekoso na aba form ena obi owom bia no na wo support no bia should remember say se do so ne ma the same thing nia do fasa akwanya we so pepepe na fu se be oda ana se enya wompo wa wotifi o de do fu se o ye neutral person no hwane manim na wo yi ahin free mu ebi ahin nti o fa ne so eye ye ahin free mu fa wo se ni panimu se eyewo ena niema ye kasa ekoso ye didi wan kebe yode oyin woni se niema ni bi wo ha de omo ye ni na nkosi aga because you see enti we say attorney general ba be gina ho no ni pana ba bontene no be bonu kwa edu kakraka no aguna ni mu ase kakraka no fa obi ankokod no issue rate bia o try no media ni mansa no ayeden wodi na kokod because onya oye kwa dubu ahi bi emu ni ade owie no and near me bedia dance nyina na say me say yati almost about more than 70 pages a few documents bi mu ne dia court na me machine na me sere keke with the book na ekọ baby dance dey won was sunsan dey free mu ye dia ko jaji atum I know dey ekọ no go judges ni na say hu abo mu because we say Supreme Court judge or Chief Justice. But the idea no na me ameti Circuit Court and High Court. No be no kwa idea semba netia panyini bia. Ebe dem akoka cha abofra no wo mu no. Ana wo no asebi e bia wo bobre no tibia enu se nipa no. Ti no anwe yi. Na oni abenya asem. Na you so bedwane akọ and that 41 money High Court muawa ontimi muawo. Cause judge no to osro because one way ya ibe pamuno. Now ni I name back within the majority leader. They are trying to bring a legislative instrument as to how Chief Justice money ye nipa ni be free ekwekwo ni bi mu no omba be shemu kina because the weakest link but anosu nke ejina ye chi ye pa no the Supreme Court headed by the Chief Justice anyhow you remove no and therefore it be new by a warrant of the president petition no na dem catch obi ni say so the petition we track mo man panyina agiato ma council of state agiato ya establish prima facie case misbehavior there or one way ya china no any Chief Justice that will come o lazy ni mpabwa na lazy ni baako wasene baako a misbehavior wa guni kufin o anyway yet so many yes onu munsuo no the sit table so na half wa guni kufin the lipstick akaka up na no obi beto petition bi akọ obi tia obi yin dia so obi bu obi ani che o sie yi no o tia se so am I in chipin eniema no a ye no because now we have it because they know mekanene esichina meka me come kama maame get tokonu me kama me ho se me MPP ni ana se me sum MPP amanyuko me kama wo a wotifia wo yetemamuni na hu se atemu adwuma ni gina ho ma me no mienu na se yetim no sei dia wan we yi a wo a wotifie no ekina kodu court dem na wonim se asem we die me dibem na antena ma wa emoja age no kwa adu kase but eyehu a me no mienu atrase ama ban de awura temu adwuma nimu no ene ebo won hu ama ontimi nyina won fapem so emfa mu atan etene emfa mai
na ngotwa bo parameter biasanum mame no mewie ewo eto won sensem na afi don hre ba kwa kan me ne Dr. Fuku ne honorable Amwoku Michael Entwaso atofo se ba mra shebadwafie oberedi budget mu nyina mo budget ne so Ghana for budget ne so or say or make a bold statement obey increasing revenue without introducing new tax. A tax no crown a tono be you become poor emission tax e-levy yeah COVID end omokai and the COVID de no and so honum and ne yes d-levy eba ye koda so yes suspended afi Judiciary for man say 16th of July next week Wednesday Omosha say I implement d-levy no mudingo mo ofia na no emetie honorable Kojo Ponkroma. It's like wama for kuntuna say edge Jessica bia guys muni eni hu nkomo ya nganka yensi anom no omu hada ntiase yi na akweso oh aban ba yi to bebre afi ho nanso so no mo Jessica
oyene at force be kind budget obi amanyi ne so
wa mo anyi ne so bi oh okay
ani ma amanyi ne so edi kan edwumadi adi ahye ne nsa se oswafo a omanpanyi se onhwe ni sika sem ntoto yeso no to be di ni dwumadi de obeka so mehwem na metenase na medwene ho kwa akira mehunu se emfa nsunsu aso pa emma
nim kranhye bi anim obi ntiase bi obeka se nya ho ya na de ka ene se dollar ye 10.2 10.3 no 10.5 but oyene o mine adwumakuo baako kese I ne official they raking in more revenue they are brought mine in terms of foreign exchange currency dollar a gold board I'm passing an ajo dubako abapa ho now class o say na me hobby cause the near ka wo mo pese o mo de adwuma no mo mfa nyuma on kind clause no kra line item hom yan consider clause 1 yay clause 2 yay because they have the numbers
discussing po on our website
yeah
on our exchange rate on our website
I think the 12.7 or so
any 10.2 na yepe government institutions be no oni gidi kwa on the Bank of Ghana rate no dey happening because ohine enye real any ho Henry Hanomon country, or more transfer, no one country, or more
gold for the exchange rate.
I had 12.7
a dollar, no,
I had 12.7.
12.7.
Bank of Ghana
said 10.2.
I'm going to make one more website too. Let me hear the actual. May you the actual one kind of my phone in Swatch OCCA. When you see, yeah, near my 1 year. Makes $1 about 1:1, so I'm paying for pension many budget. And many. But also, yes, say, bet me a general. I'm at me the idea, and the idea. To first and buy and obey levy. NOE emission tax will be an home and wait me producer Utria once. Nice and check crowd. Just about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and the deputy finance minister about Parliament to answer a question as to how much that the previous administration ain't free the collection of emission levy or can you plane say abina jiske bia ho say abina anye je kapre ho or can in on the floor of Parliament captured by Hansard. So you cannot say
no one you free
or hene ade anye afani yi levy tieni na ye to eba ma nipa dodo kan ho asem say ha dwen no problem. But then do him na optional tax. Because a optional tax no pan na wutua na nyenhye. Ohene na nyenhye. Metie sman sani mobile money ohene mintua bi. Ebi a metie sesi na maame ata. Ohia bia sikapon ahanum so ade kwa akoto aduru. Ohene sima faka etua 50 Ghana. Edis kana kwa akoma no. Me de man mumu na me tua 5 cedis na before say one etem a risk so ne nsa beka ne ntem me nkoto ntwene anomoni ade ba se me ya me imagine say me diskan kwa koma na me ntua yi levy ni bi enya compulsory oyi ya na nanadwo oba Parliament ena odi di levy ye den e baaye asio ye di kotua e kanomoni ade a ewo homoni ade o yen fa kotua ka odi kotofa ngo yen yete woni anfa di levy ama di levy no 4 cedis 50 pesos per gallon. Ukoto gallon ba ku bia se wutua 4 cedis 50 pesos na dia soso. Ohine enu efunu, oni funu. The dead body kura betua bi.
Efunu kura betua di levy.
Efunu betua di levy. Konkonfa no che. Ne koyi body. Koyi wodesia wo so de na be fie. Oni beto hex mu. Cause we nkra hexa ye man fa body. Oni beto funu ka mu. If you can better petrol egum na fi say 450 pesos no dey to so no ka wo na eto ni sales mu no hwan no dey be ma no enye funu ni kana ya de na ekwa na koto amene mu no
obetua no
efunu kra betu on efunu be ne tua yi levy I know ya kan yema wo man ma me hwe ni o ene no o ka ho ya me fa kuma pa entie niema ye ka no mum ye free ebi a ye yawo bi ahometie bim eni bia nsusudie ne ahi bia ne yesususe wo ho na ye ntie bi kore once buy pressure by mkitu ya bi money ade ye catch up say this is not the right way to go yanko fo bi anfa ho yes you are suspending money ade or the bad of system
yes
try the driver union for nebeka onye yeti o man imu ha ene yenuanum manum ene mema nurse fo kotena se ye nhyehyeye de na de ya na eya ene se wan kan asma mo bi antiase antiwase na mrante ni bi nam radio so ne akofa documenta enfa a nurse fo no conditions of service no ne de twa o madwadwo na say a playbook hand is for playbook o matcho no mo use the same thing. That is not the first time an nurse across strike or Masia or me or Yakofa Cuba for Yakofa retired for Abba. Was this year a Saba Yakofa retired nurses Abba. Mamma Ataogia won't comfy bed, was a drew to 28 years money idea. And Mrs. Munago would need also one year will bet me at perfect just what Tenassi, but in fast an year war. If you had your sons and some money idea, it be my way. No more form a ban, nature and cabin yomoka. When you see a total, this was training. So, next, Nika say, a feeling na matadin sha, Kaya Bonnie. When you Kaya Bonnie, and your bonnie. but the chawoma jwa mamoni ade ma omo do mani true because nipa dodo ye yi ebekwa hu yihia mu so omo suspend your mind as atena no tie o se beka che omo se beka che omo se se de omo demands ne share budget ma over 2 billion nipa kwa no quantification economy ne be crash 2 billion na se ne ko implement e mo amfa kwati kwa ma nipa aduanan num psychiatric nurses Oliver Bamawo edi ani mu di court sebe ya ye intimi implement mo mani nie na kaka so abaina ya de impo wa ho kire bremu ne se wetimi elevate the condition of service ana mudidi so saa na mutare kire na court ni twam wa ba be implement no utwa bo de atoso e de ati o mo se wo di 2 billion ne hyemu a ebe dey ebe say o budget ni nyina mo ne ade so no obo anzen what you letter de by say omomo the Kodia passport no so that they can do the quantification and see say so your budget afero betimi di ahye ade edi afe no ohine etine enhye ade no mani ade ne sikasam nhye ade no me se ba no mo gi abasobodi amenka hwe yen kono ye fra bem na dollar 14 cedis o just a little over 14 cedis ni ata Russia Ukraine war to kwem mekoso aka ni atenam yetenam ni atena covid bremu yen na Israel ntokwa ne beto yen omudi omo na ato ye dada Israel name Palestine ntokwa no October 7th no yen na beto yen na nya omo tie ni ye live those 2 wars no ani wiase amani hunu yare kase no yen na to yen pipia manyi konya ndisi yare aboko sachi amani triwanfu no kebo abo kwa do bia kemse ne yemu nsunu nyina abeko wo ba enu akakra ya Israel for edane wo mutadua mu kakra bi na no I say I've called my team to look at the Israel Palestinian war also enu odo be ya asem kan ba ye penso no ye de Russia Ukraine war asema kan yesimi enya bida sabi the contribution of Israel, Iran, and Palestine, to the global economy in terms of oil and in terms of grain, wheat, fertilizer, these 3 countries but go to Russia, oil, go to Ukraine, the most arable and fertile land in Europe. When you do wheat dodo, anwa dodo, fertilizer dodo, we are seeing the honum coffee free. That's the day we are seeing any abre our honumoni idea. And no enyan so na Israel enyan so. Most ye kano. Nya ya say mama mon kakra da. And no money idea mudi yi mo ho ano. Ade esi en de beka. Enei eba 12 cedis na gold board use and a Bank of Ghana used to 10 cedis. You must say in Yanuma or transfer Sika do no. Say it this say and son where transfer on Saka. And ne you have to force me catch and then I watch me in 7 year rain. So releasing 928 million to the assemblies as quarter 1 common fund for assembly DC for any DF for any MF for any busu almost on my account no. Siska baby to moi.
Perase. And to when 19 about 60 of your colleagues say this problem Dr. Bamian be tied menim e dey akwa year free or how no mu in 2028 no.
Ohene me hu ensachaya me obi be kan kire me a wogina so e dey ma me fapem senu ntino senu yesihye ye niema ye dey call 2024 elections ni ensesa no me hu ensachaya obi an convincing me say senu yesihye no ona odi kan no ye ensesa no unless I'm convinced. I am open to be convinced. Me who be, I remain resolute. So the party never failed
in choosing Dr. Baumia.
The party never failed. The government never failed. It doesn't mean let us be very candid. Very candid. The decisions I am making those days, were very right and prudent for this country. Na ehia na eye sebeboa mo man nhihye akonanim ba yenwan man tia say I don't fault them but the nyansunsan so ma bi mo te dai eno nchese yakwa no mbati ada me twese e be call 19th no e will go on yaba that the party will take the final decision. See, to January 31st money and we will tell people why medium I feel say we do not need to change the structure now they call the general election in 2024 because we must be guided by history, the present and the future.
His name is Akwasi Kunodu, OMP, I will mention North. Unia Ketua Inshaba Daniel say Ochiao. He's so proud of you. Oheneba Boache will mention of UK. There is a big program, Unity Conference, UK, Brunei University, September 6th. And to say you're ready with invitation.
Catch us on family. I was State. Yeah. 10. B37. On my family didn't come on deep and the friend no now. Sir. Those days, Susan, movie or TV show. Sunday, Udem Kana Coffee, them Kohebi.
I journey to the west.
I journey to the west. No, we need chef. It's junior chef.
Great. Michael. MP. Okay. Any MP nim come. No person any dim come. Any dim come na mene honorable Dr. Fuxgo and Shasi Mra. Dr. Fuxgo.
Baby on there na.
Baby on there na. Shasi hono. That was I say if you party mun come can maybe do now Wednesday. But okay, so the argument is that and she say ya buy na your party no I form more buy she say a kwan dey person for so buma no it wasn't wrong. Name of understanding, communication, lack of communication, and I'm a man for here. But he thinks moving forward, you didn't come ye na you're such a mocha crabia Ghana for Betiasie, and so the candidate or the Nekoeno, he is not convinced, say Sano. You subscribe to that argument?
100%.
Discuss. 20 marks.
Okay, I'm in here. Mazon contact for you.
You mean I ask you? Mechiano and a Mechiano. Last time he made a wonderful contribution to my show. No, I think last week Tuesday or so, my friend. It was amazing. Brilliant. The feedback I got was wow.
And una maso kwante bia omse ono post.
See, yenin komo.
Oheba omse mami cheche ma Wontumi. Me cheche ma bi bia me cheche no. Adam ni kusia ba bi na tema me cheche. Me cheche ba pa. Omse team bi kwa abonten. Team ne kwa abonten na akoye adwuma kakra ko find out. The entire MPP and Bomodin kese ewo abato course no and as the atwamu yamu no wo hwe ni ma no dodo no anyina over 100 questions e busa e fab Dr. Baumia ho no ofa ni nyina mu straight obi ani ho ba ko pekura se ankasa ono ni personality and say no way baby on beka be fa no keto be say he was part of the government ono ani personality say we ofri north we kremuni we deni we party baby everything bia no affect the fortunes of the party no modern bo ho nyina no ene de ankoye nyina no it wasn't Baumia Baumia content and he still remains one of the best personalities there so MPP for hini edekwa animu ebebo mo party no ebebo party na kwa animu bebre eti Oheneba media I subscribe to and I said the honorable Konedu kan no I think say it's in the right direction say MPP person mo kona nim ekwa animu na omko perform yie dia as I say you're about me so maintaining no maintaining yie kin here class ko bia kra contest so maintain yie na emum the aka so mo ye ne say adwuma pa yero kufu ado ye ene niema akoko so no communication no any explanation no se for no this time around munya abotre na monchire mu entre Ghana. Fortunately for MPP enough so short time when this for better now so no they have seen it one of them say radio station bi o safi me refi kronidin me no makasa no pe be wana and omo questions omo busa na busa omo bia na sa akoye me say dollar na before na me say koku asebaya na e be yi to be na ba form na say dey bi o koku asebaya fe ni boy na me say dollar na eto. They don't care so much about the dollar now, the artificial dollar now more can was. People don't care so much. NPP ebo holding pan NDC is messing up big time. This is the time. One thing I can so this is the time MPP have to punch the holes on 111 on every activity via NDC via. But we have left them in the hook. And now omo ye de ompeso omo ye bia. Everybody e koso say emu bia no ekoye. Se tax ne ba. Mo say 1 cedi per we ni say beka ho a. Me ni so mo sisi Ghana fo bebre. Wo jeje sa tax no. E de say o de kwa kutua e ka e wo ECG ni energy sector ho no. Nancy obaye what to pay him kwa energy ni mu kwa, that is electricity. What to 14.something%, 14.75%. What's about 2.something%? What can you mean boma? You are talking about almost 17%. 17%. Worker salary to 10%. You get my point. It is all the what do we mean kwa kwa say ECG kwa electricity are almost 92% of Ghanaians etuebino. Utum what to 17%. Salary a Ghanaian for you know here Juma utu omukan utum just 10%. What mean from the different? What the driver for what that driver for the omo ko tie omo fails by 15%. Omo take so 15% no. Over to petrol no musanso bia. You see this high near omo ye kasa ne there. That's why I'm devote to so much at their communications so now they should just go and confuse the people, and that is what they are doing. Tell your people, say they should calm down.
All right,
they should MPP4, they should calm down, settle on Yoruba umia na energy na akano omfanko enimu emfanko ye adwuma emboa na party ne honya kono
me da say mesa ba hono mu bio 54 minutes after 8 da bia ba se nkofo so mo chia me and obi susu atum nkase ono so chia say he likes you from a distance. Minia Christian Kwameji oye police ni awo Kintampo.
Oh, say
Kintampo so pa wasem pa. Honorable Amwa Awuku Michael.
No edin.
Da bi no nyo no edin.
No okay.
Na da mfo ne din no. No mu yo mu ne masese. Ono Alex ya kwache Apikus Mampo Famina Kwakukusi Martina na omuwa be nkofo be 12 13 14 go one more.
The minister for
then go say omu ubetim no matter pressure group
minister for no there
chief marche
ya me there
napom
ya me adom there
you share say ache
oh yes ache you say you to abawie ya enoma anko yiem na o say nipa take backstage akra na ya hwe say there enoma besiako but I think say now is the time for us to come forward and then see what it is that we can do to also support the party.
Yes,
and I do I say it's your hands on deck because the airports already there. Say Yahuya, the monk of only honeymoon na fi no mudi we am for. I don't think say we should allow them to get away with what is happening. And yeah, so far I think say ya bogwa ya
Mame Musa wade we hu flyer mam hu Bishop Abuame Michael Amwa Awuku Ashanti Regional Secretary hopeful and actually say beyond the ordinary. Mame no ntie no mfiri hono mansana ya bedi nkomo so masa Dr. Fuku hono
okay
Bishop Ape flyer mam na Musa ne say wo hu bia na say obi na ayama no na meneno atwa encomonison we the assemblyman be mfie dumienu e wo me electoral area wo abuakwa waye youth organizer waye constituency youth organizer waye secretary ward no wadi bia maybe nka kofu bi kotuetuo kumene mienu na ya de be cham ya primaries nene na mle chebe ni to sika and I'm like about 3 a.m. eba
na see eche Benito Zika
na eche Benito na me kan sa na Benito Zika na eche
na Benito Zika
ade be chomo ye operations
ma professor bakaso operations
ogwa ye ko cheska
na operations
ama ye ko cheska Lawrence wo mo de beto omo faka ba beto aba no na free jankoba na eba nkawe mati be
na free jankoba eba to ase
3 a.m. So this is the flyer I saw. Nyaminsa hashtag no so beyond the ordinary no from Michael Amoku. Shandro Union Secretary. Say wa.
Oh yeah.
And AI no media agent. Say wa. So una authorize sa flyer we.
Oh you know me flyers we buy you na me kra na me do Ghana me chairman Jakra. Na me nipa. This was also all over. Apparently na me ni nipa bi me di nkomo say said yeah akoye ne de ye ne Nyankopon adom party no fa akoni asa so ehye ye no nyam kwan bi so no adumra ye so ye yes what is it that we can also do for the party nti me ne bi mu di nkomo say nyam ya adom na say party no de hye to akwan na e bi kwan say ye nkoko pre sa executive positions na me person no kako pre ntina me dem penifo bi kura didi yankomo in fact actually penifo me no be di nkomo no na nya de ase message na ye say me ko be nkomo na say me ne ko ni but me hunu ya say before answer me hunu ya say it was all over I say for secretary and those kind of stuff and I started receiving calls about this thing ntino indeed no me was etimo pono say nyame ya adomo a na say kwanya ne ba me so me de hoboba for the na say party for na sia hene for no so e kare mi no mo hwe ansema me de ba no enne sam pempensu ya ewe say me ye one of those pillars a ebitimi EDSC na ya pretumi adiama party no na kese and so so it's true say my show intention say but I have not authorized this.
Okay. Meaning say the part do anymore say former MC
yes
for Atwamangwa Bieja municipal.
Yeah.
Beyond that, how do you think you've gone through the party? You think your next stage should be the regional secretary?
Yes, I think say party ni mo djuma de Oheneba say we dey dance here, but I think say we are asking this question for the benefit of T4 and mo hwe my year party mo djuma for a very long time. At the very time na party no I organize it along the ward level and I was there. I'm ward 19. I'm yes secretary for ward 19. I was secretary for ward 19 for quite some time. And sana me call akopre youth organizer. I was there as youth organizer for 8 years. If you hold on me call organizer for another 8 years. And I'm in jail to a school so until honor party and I say in fact they actually appointed nominates for somebody say onkoye communication after another party introduce us communication research no but you know party no introduce you no I should come and then work for the party as communication officer. I was there for 4 years and sana me baba ye constituent secretary inti constituent secretary na baba mu anya me ya dominya o man pigni so ni madoma baba serve as MC for almost 8 years. So that is that. Assembly my unit committee pen unit committee for about 6 years and I'm the Kokoye assembly member. At that time I'm very young. Yes, and I think those days Buaka was the 10th most populous community in Ghana. Yes, it was third. I think no in Ashanti region. 10 most populous community in Ashanti region and 72 yes the whole of this country and it was quite huge area and me assembly member and for the first time in the history of Abuakwano meaning the first person I may call second term and call third term so I was there for 12 years and sana several committees assembly hall and what you know there wasn't any campaigner a war constituency many involved. In fact, like I said, in most of the campaigns, me na me head the campaign right from Honorable Sarkodie time. Me Honorable Sarkodie ya for 8 years. Me Honorable Benito ya for 8 years. Me Honorable Osebwachi ya for 4 years. Me Antwe ya for 8 years and currently Madam Shirley Chey so aba enti I think say me nipa bebree aye adwuma and assembly level so both NDC and MPP how am related to money and identity me di nipa bebree na ate na ebia na oya no enim say bia as senior na obentin sometimes between ko ba bi me ko aye bi ni ade body no as awukuno nie that's how it is enti part of the at the regional level so no I think I'm part of the regional communication team abrana chairman Anto Holmes no me so me serve as a welfare officer me Kudia and so na me
regional welfare officer
yes just say nti training of trainers and so me ka ho training amount for nti wherever within the party in there I think say
now one can who say you were proposed to be Kennedy Kankam deputy organizer, regional deputy organizer.
No, I think I think Gideon Bwakumo.
Gideon Bwakumo. The youth organizer.
Yes, Gideon Bwakumo. Until by taste of fate, Nipana.
No, they say I never Bakumi be encouraging the man why you.
But honorable Minra, FF Anto, yes, because of what has happened. Elections, so see they see now. Na say kono kwan bi so an kram wi santi mpanifo man pa bi hihye baby so now say so me papa no
one of the hottest contested youth organizer elections jataba ne gidi oboako na nya some good to
enti na me papa prekope ne FF papa prekope ne FF enti no no so no oni oka wo mo train mo no ene Ibra Magman omo ene training me pa I think
you have another day, then we get into the details of the why.
Exactly.
Why the regional secretary
exactly.
And come on, me question to dear baby, Dr. Fukudi Shas, you know. Do you think as a party in opposition, ye try for ye Ghana for the current state of my Ghana, a country called Ghana?
No, I think so. I think say you know near dia a Kamwe party. You know, a idea Kampa. On my penny could forecast as now you can repeat. Or say a political party to say MPP dear, we see not think tanks. On my way, a planning a dream and my because your party no across Africa, meaning party are same in terms of ideas, in terms of organization. You got FAPIM to say NPP. The why that thing is missing is something that all of us will have to avert our minds to once again. The idea is very important. Yen semno, yen come ye, come make sure say to date, meet my car, say not even President Kufu, and our year a Juma, Ibra Kufu a year.
A Juma another year.
Oh yes,
8 years no.
8 years no, not even.
Yeah, Juma pa.
Oheneba me say across the country, there's not a single school, secondary school. There's not a single one. There is not a single one. Substantial work. Substantial work. All of a sudden, you allow and you're taking it for granted. You no longer honestly at you am I refuse. So sometimes we take things for granted.
Yeah.
I would say doom so I can was for how long were we in power? We're in power. For 8 years.
Yes. We never experienced it.
We never experienced this. And now we must say doom so no. Until young conquer ye day and living a day and Ghana for. Don't for say NDC for any opposition, only all them the opposition. NDC for better recommended this. Omaka has me actually.
Can you believe this? Say a buying another a buying say Obaji tour and then with mass of doom so. You see,
I think say Yenny and Casano and from Swan de Nipa in say you see in a yes. But I think say Ghana from so ɛne yɛ ni ye kwa bi so ɛna ɛkɔba besi deɛ woka ya so sɛ yɛn kan asɛm yie because at a point in time woka free education asɛm a na mo de sere yɛn what I say woka free education asɛm a na mo de sere yɛn woka ɛyɛ covid asɛm a na mo de yɛ den ɛsɛ yɛn ɛgye yɛn ka kora de kan di mo de ayɛ nwom kora sɛ oh woka sɛ obi kora na yɛre kora nkoda antumi anda kora na
no covid
yes covid de covid. This is how they trivialize sa problems and all. And now, yes, so say a baby, and sometimes over 8 years now, yeah, natural say. Before say, many who query you for 8 okay, first 4 years here, maybe I feel no wedding or to normal. I expect say within the next term now or so to me see baby and I say behind. They say, a ma na energy. Say what the smart or yana so going to be or the Baka, no, deny I can say that also affected us. And naturally, no, the energy, man for the cancer be a man for the big moon, the air cost on the other. Now, I feel at a baby. And idea, I was say, you 2 1 open. And I'm very happy, say, you could be among a day, she should be at work, and you be training. A friend say, "What is our party school night?" Abba, because you see who say, "Who your party in us was such a say, and you might be any party at Mandia." Or say, "Mounted TV,
must be well educated."
Yes,
knowledgeable.
Me, Kufo Baye, President Kufo Baye, he must serve so many years. Many until say the last 2 years, I will be free. I be my youth and my coordinator. And he did 2 years when he had co-position. For another 8 years. I know, and then you say with my day. I know I'm a partner. So I just and to say, yeah, I'm deliberate about it. No, my yeah. Near who say, can you know a day you did passion? So I say, and then Nantina Bano says, I the album. The Antino, I say, yeah, I deliberate about certain decisions that we take her. See, I never could be. Remember, and this is about can someone, and then someone can you know, a crab of a drum. And a sunburn oka ya. And they are doing the worst of the very thing that they complain about. At once, Momoka Kanyadi. I just said they were not going to talk about talk taxes at all. Man, now you say, and this is for within 6 months. In fact, 6 months, say. Since I don't when you say a person that.
Yeah.
In less than 4 months, no. What sense you now to I can say no life insurance, or more to and or more to electricity, or more to 17%. Water, yatum. So that's it. But when you're baby, I want to buy, you know. What did you so a car chair? Still, can you a chair? I shall for almost 1 year.
Yeah.
Can't you be a catcher? Be a catcher and the income. Her border. Yet to what the move almost 2 years. You been back. Na sabe sa wo sika dan man na se wo di dwa na ko na o makra na sika na enye wo ko bank bo sia bank no awon kire ma bank ho wo abo kire ma so we sa ni ma nyina you trivialize no the buna bonfia ana e hwe ye man disi for ye den e de e be fa e de ni ehu kankalam si asam asofo a ye se ye kwa vigil eh? I will get them see home. And what is happening? Sasso from more fine. Ubia commonatum. Say, Galamsey no and yet emergency view. Share call around Nako share Galamsey as some. Yes, and a business already.
I got chest excavator 40.
Now excavator 40
on the Okogu police station. I get you now K7.
Can you believe this?
Police station. Almost almost a park excavator 40
ever call.
Almost as a question.
Anya anya regional police command and district police station almost space yes excavator 40 at the time
almost school park
na me say tio me bra me kire say o say omo ko you friends saying omo park gu say wiram wo na omo ko buy na ade chen na
also handing over to the police
enti hada bisu no sabiu wono no waye wono se de obi anim se wono no wotie ni de obetuma ahwera ahwehwe ha se wono ba besia e be ko wiram akɔchi excavator akɔchi excavator na wotumi fa nante o wodi si low bed so
na me nkyerɛ wade mpacho 1 second bro also say no munya low bed and find transport to excavators ne ko ba bi so mde ko na hede ne fi room mobile police station.
Yes, alright. On one kasana tepta point in time. Was no munya low bed. I change na so muye then on the bar police station. Maybe omuchi.
And police station on one car park and on school park kakaka.
Me police station say ko na man you.
Oh, so no can.
Oh yes. I go hand over to the police
because no so on low bed. Enti no. Like I say police station na ayira.
And you can also tell me say all the 40 excavators they are working at one site.
So could assume say assume say omo nyina omo yedma one side so they be good for so that's it because I go for binkum
no go for CDS in the bar
it work with your ba
there are a lot of questions to answer
exactly
there are a lot of
also find say very
a lot of questions to answer
because low bed now the free hoban what do you call for buy no so low bed twin em ko baby answer the
yeah
and low bed say and I'm say hana bisu e ni no it was no bebo ka ato fuel agu excavator a low bed mu atua 7,000 as 8,000 per one excavator low bed no okofa ba ko a ebi won no bejo 7,000 as 8,000 minu ene do meje ne na wo okofa 40 abegu fa ko what you say excavator ma excavator rua no ayi low bed rua no na for Taira, we have go police station. One can worry. So to say, we gina ya dia. Eye nkontompo sem. E said yo, omoko ya say, omoko hunu fake currency we have no. National security for. National security for ntimi amount to surveillance. Hunu say, wo ya no a wo di say adwuma no. Wo ya no enie. Ni akoto ahye no so ache no. National security for. Afedi omo wi omo say one alaji. Alaji kro no ebepem ne yehunu alaji kro so ya ndc ni so ya MPP ni ebepem ne na sabe wo dealing fake currency a so mo kwa na say fake currency kura mpo na fake currency wo dealing fake currency any offense ebepem ne obi ante ho hwe hwe wo mo say ayi cables ayira wo port and now mo national security for call say Chinese for bi o say ayi for bi workshop omo shop ko no mo nane sa no manya no mo say sa no mo ni bi enie sa no mo na mo de enane no free ECG for ajusu ena abepi ho no sa sam no akosi sai ena omo sa etwa omo beka kire say omo hunu sa no mo no chota say dia mo ka so mba ebie ni ho no mo a omo timi ayi mu bi adia omo de bo won asafo hene ne dollar ya omo ka wasemi mo de mo fa blog ba ko entofom na kire se amana ame a kire se eno na ma se bia dollar na ide agina na se nyede enyina ye mo nye blog ba ko mo fa entofom blog ba ko se mo fa entofom so atase enti edien na ekoso a eno nti ye MPP for ye ntimi enka ye humum na ye nyede na ye da bia bato so enehwe mama dia mama ye die si o mamu ha Ghana fo kan no tum asofo akomo no tum civil society organization akomo no tum imam fo akomo no tum kesa nananum akomo no tum no Oheneba enya asempapa mama dia wo ye nyina e constitution e ku no ye I'm telling you because the question runs around yes adie no the question no Rollins krampo anya de sadie Rollins kran ye say we so jania nipa so Rollins no one year de chief justice munya
and this issue amode
chief justice munya
as the reasons are they want to remove her
chief justice munya ye hwie ye no mo hwie a mo so mo ko electoral commission ye yi eso That is no. There's no guarantee. Say a channel, so I buy me food babaswa or more any day. Influence. Yeah, constitution, your constitutional bodies no. Institutions are constitutional establishment. You see no, yeah neutralizing I may be ordinary institutions. Me say we show me abakwasi mu a se ku sikura mbu no a judiciary wo mfom so anyade enka judiciary. I'm yet to find out from anybody out na be ka say ku bia siga na ha amma ku no affect judiciary. Wo mo affect wo mo executive. If you are the next say be dissolve parliament. The judiciary is always left intact. Because when him a ho and a sebi akoye yedwan kobia. Sa asem to ohiani na asem to sikani a beebi a obekọ akodwan atoa ama yakana asem bia ide amano no. A ho and a sikani eni hiani eyepe. It is a chief justice. Emuya ote akonya so. Wanya kwadu bia mono say court we di asem na asem no so oka ho bi ene di asem no. Na asem nyina ni. Ma watiame. Tiame court. Watiame court. Now misbehave a. Ya on ti on about dey. O milio court a. Ya wo ha ya ba yi. O program nie. Ene wa frɛ ne esi e mekere adwene. Se bibi koso wo hana se e de say program no a wo ho kwan se we still discipline e wo afia. Ana me boa? Yeah. We asem. We ayasem. Na lawyer for no judges wo monko na bia. Lawyers and judges fight all the time in court. They fight. Njede ne no kwaye kwadu ayetimi di obi free na konwa so. Na de man ye hunu say as you speak article 146 no constitution e kire say oba apply a e wo senka yes yen hye eto wo ne kire e kwan e befa so de ide e de handle article 146 office holders. So far sa hye no e mayu sa hye no e mai ana omo ye inquiries no omo eye nso no I was saying come use CI 65 no a no regulatory commission of inquiries no they are not using it. Omo use CI 47 and no regulatory high court proceedings. The high court to the okọ a litigation civil or criminal and she say ya
is a maame no bi na
kese maame no kese maame no o so bi na twema so enti o kwa republic verse omo ya no a friend say ofori of one ofori versus as much I civil procedure o do want to ase o do want to ase o
e no bi aye din
asofo obi aye din na mi salutu
ahemfo ni bi
nkabi salutu imam no a na obebo mpaye
national prayer and thanksgiving we no
salutu no
bo se ba wo video no ho
won wa kire se oman yi edana kuma proso se ba nyina ba bia nka se oman pina nim ene woka bo ba ye bo ba to akufuado ho na akufuado pack court akufuado unpack court one day akufuado ba ye Mrs. Georgina Wood no Supreme Court one retire Mami obedi chief justice after ayi Sofia Kufu no Supreme Court one retire Justice Eni Yabua one retire Justice Tuguba one retire Justice Datepa one retire Justice Julius Sansan all the Kufu that did was to the place was say opi every hot more according time no why they appoint to be now retirement no I am running as she say unya 70 years
azo ko ahome
akwadwa ahome ofie eti koto na ho ene ye transie se de na ye wo kan wasem ye okofa ba ya se ye ya no mum ene man DC fo kan ya se omampanyini e pack court sa na gana for fire na mama ko gina simpie so president Mama could just simply so say judiciary nankasa ndie e o say ye den ye peg judiciary o say reforms or the judiciary na sa reforms no sa current chief justice on to be enye de any sa reforms de nimu o say ensa kire ye e judiciary nimu na sa chief justice on to be ntira ho e me enye sa nhyehyeye no so that say oba ye no any bosome mienu ena omo ko fa sa ko adu ye den e be born no enti de omo ka procedure no ho na yɛ nyina de be de ya mpese matwuma dwena de akɔ sa procedure ase atike 146 say ade na anya income ra after 146 say president establish prima facie just ni nyina ya de a enye rodo rather because say unya aka say ye the petition ni ba president no decide say ebia and
besuma na wonsu
exactly the president pempe was when say o monto okọ enu na say o ya no so no an so the set committee because in this case no it has first the chief justice and the president no na o yeden and o set a committee no show president na no agia tum say papa maame no owo question to answer kwadu no ye kwadu emu odu so ko yi no na no ono akura na esa yi nipa say monko hwe say ampa say nyina so wa asema make ne mu
right Dr. Boko
boss
it's a serious issue
Ghana ye do on
Ghana
so I dey
enye do things are not good oh. Things are not good also there be a balance there make can say internal wrangles no mo fan form na yen concentrate on the common enemy because the more common enemy no onya the field day na do pe bia make can say NDC tax so mo dey mo tin bibra kan akra Ghana for nyawe ko esa mo kan no mo ko
ye ni ho nkomo ombe ho ana be
we can we and that's what they are doing. They are pushing a lot of things in there. Nankoko lunch 24-hour economy. What is 24-hour economy? Some call lunch. There are a lot to be talked about.
You are getting away with so many things.
Mama, is so simple, Dodo. It's omunjai. The man MDC team win election. They say the first time omulusu ye no 2020 no omulusu ye na and almost started say ye the papa we beba. Decided ira jong beba. Okwa olusu ye almost stay sad ne beko. It woman energy nyina no mumfa sikam kwaye posters we nkwa any day nkwa any common poster on by was for one person. Everything was just towards one person. It Yura Muhammad nya kwanya and can someone about the party no my united front nyina attack MPP throughout. But this program radio program wa Accra na sefoma na MPP ba ko tia we king we about me na NDC neto na mo you know to connect no so to na mo yes. Are you sure that's the way to go? It be the make you know say when about can they should bury their differences. I don't know, there's only one candidate and on the traditions are set up peace not what other because some come home to name a year. It's very easy to win 2028 than to lose. But someone really say no man called the eco idea. The 88 the cry a burden. Nessa catch almost person 2 MPs need being as for you must say it's too early. We will rule Parliament within these 6 months. And a baby so if you're not a Greek a bed a neka crancer now so ye. I been on the boots. I from the panone express. I better than it be. But I Greek a bed be so ye. And you know, so ampa who kwanya so person who could DMP ni bi na se forma omo ko in 6 months na se forma minority no munya nya adwuma kese omo konya no munya adwuma kakra na mo so mo bo mo ne e ba se mo no mo besi e be fesi a Oheneba bibia akoyi amena ye kamo ora yereswe na aja aku yesu bompa mo
sure
amwa ti se say ubetest from da bay
o se say party Emma
is what you want
party Emma a kwan say obi ankoye sa
okay
aha nti okokọ people ho na akoye bi kura na ahwe ya na no so akoye yeah that's right nti no so ni pato e bo ase na yeah but me good consultation so am me ni penifo e kasa say e be at least do ho no ma so nti na nya dey problem kra go so then but I think
what do you think we have to do inject into our communication?
I think say
that we explain the issues of the day. Emma Ghana for TSE.
I think say the major issue no has got to be resources by way of the information that are made available to communicators, party communicators. That's what I say. In fact, me respecting the power was hard, you know, honorable chief and sabunsu. I believe you will bring crime baby or find time say at least 1 or 2 radio stations or no way there because that's on alcohol. Your ministers abain. So I say na say more information that's information from na oko radio oko TV na one hour say oko share via internet and say one idea obre. So I say kokubako one person unya information on your party ni nso unya information sin obia. Why is it possible? Kokubako kasa utumi say okasa unyina so no de kasa na bibia ni hono mo a emadwuma no ye emre say wo kasa na unyina so no wa kire say unyina so eni so why you are not to nchen na say oyi ano o kan kwan bi so na say enye ye no say wayi asanse dia dance de action no I think say one major ayi say we make it available the information that are available no timely to the communicators. So I think that they were trying to do one or two, but I would say motivation motivation for communicators and now before say more when be serve so we MC, so we member of parliament, so we former minister war some of these rich information and because I'm sure which one say a mood so until also party kutu omo so phone be now from time to time no say it be a weekend be yamnya obi say former national security minister Ira Kandapa china wana so kasa kese me say abotemu yeden eba so Ira dambo twi mu no ho yede sankofo no abre na so mo yede omo kasa yede kana fati omo nka na yehunu say ye wompenfo bi a omo so de eta ye chia omo di say adwuma maye nti say anya information available communicator ha wetra ho but on make any impact yes so nti information and then say better resource communicators some mo ye o say who say a complete department ye resource now mo ye research enough research to say if it's about energy or you are so much about everything about it. So what I say, I guess it be a afina or kofa bit and piece bits of it. Oh baby, no, the baby you can see any answer. Why the oil? I don't think say no dear. Why a dear pa communicators. You see a 2 about you kutu in the pie for say or more articulate or more chichi no more country now or more kabube. And this in the Buhar Mammy respecting a pa Gibrasidu. What I say, or one fine communicator or Cassa, no de be a BI because a Santa Regina one who bube a better so bullshit a bar is siasam so can't see us so. Until you say tiki that deliberate friends effort no say be a bit mania sa individuals so normal boy communicators.
Let us say communication. And the Yabasa trust near the Komoyi pa a project no that's it all right you have a sports for na bana mame na ya boafo yase na echina fukonia so wa transo metime romi pa Ruta natural products no Ruta mixture Ruta life and afi Ruta tonic ni nyina wo dwama so abepacho beja bia ato polytank o se papa no baba na ankasa we ene drobman anase rubber beti da kransu a emuda wono kama into polytank for so